cause a stampede. No handles, flying like a banshee. They use cheat codes, but we don't cheat though. No cliff notes, homie, we don't need those. Come on, and just take the high road. I'm trying to fly though, wanna touch the sky, but still lie low. Never water down, even with the hydro. Vaporize the hate so I don't have to keep my eyes low. Hit Oslo, get it in Norway. Cleanse palates with the callous man sorbet. Doorways open up, yup, more cake. Soon enough the sweet turns sour, more court dates. We burn it down though, and just live it up. It sucks ass when they ask about a living trust. I don't have one, cause I don't have shit. And when I do, I'm probably gonna just stash it. It takes time for the interest to make sense. It makes sense for the linguist to invest. I've been blessed with a brain and some rhythm. Those hairs too square. But no carry-ons, but we carry hope. No politics, but y'all should probably vote. Don't involve me, I live for the stereo. Right side, left side, middle path, adios. No label when you living independent. Rent is too damn high for my pension. Like the lottery, the way it just rubs off. Opposite of Jimmy McMillan, I take the gloves off. And take some cheap shots, fighting for the beatbox. I'm throwing down harder than the dude who beat Brock. I'm more able though, but still murderous. On the beat, at least I'm bleeding the encouragement. Living like a rebel, all intents and purposes. Practically a rapper who's broke but still virtuous. At least I hope so, y'all can be the judge of that. I know you're on a special team, so just run it back.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome in. Happy Friday, or happy Good Friday, I should say. Hello. Happy Good Friday for those who celebrate today. And also, hope you guys all have a wonderful Easter weekend. I know that a lot of people are out with their families, including Mr. Toxic Piplup. He will not be joining us tonight. He went to go visit family for this weekend, I'm assuming. So we wish him the best and wish him a safe trip and hope he has fun. But he will be back obviously next week. So yeah, we'll wish him the best. Alrighty. Yes, it is just me and Squatchin today. Nintendo Mail, yes. So we got this though. We got this. Yeah, we got this. We'll be alright. So let me bring in Squatchin real quick here. Hold on, give me just a second. Hello, Squatchin.
Hello, KHuck.
Hi. I mean, never mind.
Hi.
Is it okay if I tell the rest?
Hello, chat. How are we doing?
Is it okay if I tell the rest of the class what's going on with you right now? Is that okay? Can I say or no?
Oh, I'm 3 sheets to the fucking wind. Chat, I'm 3 sheets to the fucking wind.
Squatchin is
Friday.
Squatchin's feeling pretty good right now, so
Squatchin is under the influence. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, Squatchin's feeling pretty good right now. So I love it though. I love it. Yeah, I can't talk. I'm having my seltzer tonight. Yes, I'm celebrating. Hi, Liana. Yeah, I'm having a bit of seltzer tonight myself, so I'm not one to talk. So yeah,
nice.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I also have Timbits. It's a good fucking day.
You also have what? What is it?
You're like, what the fuck is a Timbit?
The heck is what
is it? It's the Tim Hortons version of, I guess, your donut holes, quote unquote.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I've never heard of them before. Are
tasty.
Is that the name brand of them, or like what?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
Gotcha.
Timbits is Tim Hortons. That's what they call
Oh.
up here. Tim Hortons like sponsors a bunch of like young hockey leagues and stuff,
Mhm.
and they call those kids Timbits. Like the Timbits
Oh,
League
that's
stuff
cute.
is
Oh,
adorable.
that's adorable. Yes. Oh, Tim, I get it. I get it. I love it.
Timbits, Tim
I love it.
Hortons,
Oh, that's
bits of
that.
donut. Yeah.
I get it. That's cute. Yeah, we don't. I don't think that we have anything like that here. To be honest with you, if we do, I don't know about
Yeah,
it.
you guys really need some fucking Tim Hortons love down there. Like, holy
Right.
shit.
Right. Well, the
I
close.
can't go
Okay.
to a place that doesn't have Tim Hortons for me. It's I need it to
True.
survive.
True. Well, I think if I don't know. I will have to ask because truthfully, a friend of mine used to or still does live in Michigan. And I think that there might be one there, but I don't know that for sure. I don't know that for sure. No, Jacob, I know that
Pretty
we have
sure.
Jacob, I know that we have Dunkin' Donuts here, you silly badilly. No, that's not what she's that's
We're not
not what
talking Dunkin'. Fuck
yeah.
Dunkin'.
Yeah, that I know of, Dunkin' doesn't have anything like that I know of, like a cute name with their donuts. If they do, then I don't know about it. But anyway, um, no, I am not restarting the stream, Spectre. No. Anyway, okay, all right. So before we get started with this, I will
Michigan
have a.
has 200 locations, KHuck.
They do?
They have 200 locations. Ohio has 133. Pennsylvania has 19. West Virginia has
Oh
10.
well, then you can't. Well, then you can come here then. Then you can come here as long as you go to those states. Then you can come here.
Yeah, but
Ohio.
if you don't have one, I can't come to you.
Well, you didn't say that, or I didn't catch that. One of the two. But no, we do not have we do not
Okay.
have that here. No, we have. We just got a high point. Like I don't know. We just saw it. We just saw it today, like literally today, as we were out and about doing grocery shopping and whatnot. There was a high point, like not far from where we were at, and I was like, "When the heck did that get there?" For those of you who do not
Texas
know,
has 5 locations.
do they?
Georgia has
Oh, nice.
3.
Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, Missouri needs to get on the flipping ball, man. But Missouri is slow. I'm just putting that out there. Missouri is super slow when it comes to things.
You
when it
need
comes
to
certain things.
go to like change.org and you need to tag the proper people, like development type people.
I know that's right. Yeah.
Petition your local who owns them down there? Is it Burger
What?
King? Is the same company that owns Burger King has rights with Tim Hortons in the States?
Really?
think.
Oh. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, up here they're partnered with Wendy's a lot. You'll have like the
Oh.
2 stores share like a dining area.
Oh, that's cool.
Sort of like
Well, that makes actually kind of makes
Yeah.
sense. Oddly, that kind of makes sense. So, how slow are we talking? Is Missouri just regular slow or Keffel slow? Both. Both. I say both. They can be anyway. Okay. So before we go ahead.
Keffel's slow, if Keffels were a Saskatchewan farmer, that's slow. That's very
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah. So yeah, I say both. I say regular slow and Keffel slow, depending on where you go, depending on what part you go to. But anyway, so before we get started with our main story, and I will preface a couple things here with that. Obviously, most people know what we're talking about tonight. But I wanted to show off something that I saw at the beginning of the stream. So as you guys well know, we covered Keffels last night. Watched the video, Willie McW all the way. And there was a question as to whether or not the GoFundMe was closed. I have some breaking news on that one. Look at your screen.
Yeah. There's I'm looking.
So
Yeah, I saw
this is from the Gaming Witch. Yeah. This is from the Gaming Witch. She cracked the case. She never closed the GoFundMe. It's still going. So there you go. There, that answers our question right there. Yep. She got another grand, it looks like. Little over $1,000. About $1,300. Give or take. So yeah, again, it's not much.
Now,
That's
is
not
this
a,
one
that's
of
not a
those
lot.
things? Like, does it have to be closed off for her to access those funds, or can she pull those out whenever?
I would think that she would
Like, how
be
does
able to
this
pull it
work?
out whenever. I would think. I don't know. I truthfully don't know. I guess it would. I've never had a GoFundMe before, so or I've seen GoFundMe's. Obviously, I've seen this one, a bunch of others, but
Mm-hmm.
I truthfully don't know how they work. I've never looked into the other aspects of it, truthfully, because I never looked into it really, but supposedly it's still open, and so I'm going to assume that she can pull it out whenever she wants to. That sounds so wrong. She can pull the money out whenever she wants to. I don't know. I don't know. But it's,
Okay,
I
I'm
guess,
gonna do some digging and find out.
yeah, I would. Yeah, cuz it's truthfully, I mean, cuz if I were to take a guess, I would think that you would want to close it out before you use it, but I guess it also just depends on how you set it up, or how I don't know. I don't know that,
Mm.
honestly. I shouldn't even say that. I truthfully don't know. But that's what I would think, but again, like I said, I truthfully don't know. So, yeah. So I just thought that was a cool little tidbit. Shout out to Gaming Witch for finding this out for us and for doing some investigative stuff. So yeah. So there you go. I think that's all that I had before we get officially started. Did you have anything that you wanted to bring up real quick before we get started, or no?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, cool. All right. So that's all that I really wanted to bring up for now. But so Squatch, you
How?
can look into.
Wait, 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 wait,
Go
wait,
ahead.
wait, 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 wait.
Mhm.
How do I withdraw funds from my fundraiser? Once your GoFundMe starts receiving online donations, you can easily request a withdrawal at any time. Withdrawing money does not affect the progress meter displayed on your fundraiser. Simply click withdraw while logged into your account and follow the instructions. You can withdraw your balance directly to your bank account. Bank transfers take 2 to 5 business days to arrive.
Ooh. So yeah, there you go. That answers that question. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well,
Yeah.
oh, wow. Lots of fuckery about. That's all I gotta say. Oh, wow. Anyway, or there will be anyway. All right. So,
Mm-hmm.
well, thank you for looking into that for us, watching. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no
So,
problem.
okay. So, before we get started with this particular topic, I want to preface something so everybody knows. I'm sure that everybody probably already knows this, but again, I have to say this for purposes, because I just have to. Okay? I understand that this man, Steven Crowder, is very controversial. I understand
Mhm.
that he has certain values. He's a conservative, and he's, very well known in that universe, and, all that. I get that. I understand that. Known that for a while. Most people who have heard of him or know of him to a certain degree automatically think conservative when you think of Steven Crowder. Okay? That's just, and some people who don't know him or know him very well find out really rather quickly that he is very much a conservative. Okay? Um, let me just preface this. We do not care what political bar he is on or anybody is on. This has nothing to do with his politics, nothing to do with politics in general. Okay? He could be a left wing nut job for all I care. I would still want to cover him if I felt the need to. Okay? I don't care. Like, we've covered all is fair in love and war, right? We've covered Hunter Avalone. We've covered Rich, who is, left wing as well. We've talked about the quartering a little bit. We've talked about some other people here and there. So, again, it does not matter politically where Steven lies, okay? Or where his wife lies. His wife is very much, I don't know exactly where she lies, but I would imagine that she may have some conservative values too. Again, I don't know. Or she did. I don't know. Politics has nothing to do with any of this. It has to do with the situation in and of itself. Okay? Exactly. Your political affiliation does not make you exempt from criticism. 100%. So, like I said, I could care less what his politics are. I know what his politics are, and I've mentioned this before that I used to watch him quite a bit. I did. I fell off from watching him for a while, and then I heard about the whole thing with his wife and the Ring camera thing, and I'm like, okay, you're a piece of shit. Like that's pretty much where it boiled down to. Now,
I liked him in Arthur.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
He was
I'm
the
like,
brain.
Oh my god. I remember hearing about that not that long ago.
He was such a large part of so many kids' childhoods that we had no idea.
Yeah, well, yeah. I think I even remember at one point him talking about that in an interview that he did, like a long time ago. But it was, I think he very rarely ever talks about like what happened to him like before he became in the conservative sphere, excuse me, and before he became a public figure for them. So again, there probably is other stuff out there that I can probably look into, maybe, but that's all I really know. That I know of, he has not talked about it openly, really. So yeah, exactly. No harassment, just mockery. Exactly. Do not harass or go after anybody involved in this story, including Steven Crowder, including his wife, including everybody that is involved with this to a certain degree. Do not harass. We do not condone that. No way. No. Do not get at them. Criticize them for their stupidity.
Yeah, you guys know better.
Yeah. Criticize them for their stupidity if you feel that they're being stupid. Absolutely, 100%. But do not harass anybody or do anything out. No. No. We do not condone it, nor will I ever condone it, because, again, that's not what this is about. I would say the same thing about Hunter Avalone or anybody else. Now, the reason why I feel that this needs to be prefaced ahead of time is because of who Steven is, right? Steven is very much a very highly controversial figure overall. And because of where he lies within the controversial aspect of things, I feel the need to say that. Okay? Because again, because of how controversial he is, and most people who have followed him for a long time know this, or know of him know this, that's why I feel the need to say that. Okay? Stupid is as stupid does, as Forrest Gump would say. So that's how I'm looking at it.
Life is like a chocolate.
Yeah, exactly. So, again, just want to preface that before we get started. Now, I also will say this, though, too. There are a lot of things involved with this that are kind of convoluted and kind of have bits of time gaps that may happen with this. Okay? I personally have not followed this to the full extent that I maybe should. I don't know. I personally have not followed all of this to every single detail. I just know bits of tidbits here and there that I was able to find. Because some of the stuff that we are going to talk about tonight is either private or hasn't been talked about yet, or there's no real full context to it or whatever. So, what we're going over tonight is what I was able to find and what has been revealed over the last couple days. And there are some things that have came up about around 2023 that we'll talk about briefly and go from there. So, okay. Are we ready, guys?
I'm ready.
There's a couple of videos
chat.
Yeah, there's a couple of videos that we will watch. It's not. They're both not long. One of them is about 15 minutes, and the other one is about 30 or so minutes. So most of it is just well, I don't want to say all of it is articles, but some of them are good chunk of them are articles that we can, and Twitter and tweets and stuff like that that we're gonna go over. So okie dokie.
All right.
Okay, so bit of backstory for those who do not know about Steven Crowder. Okay, Steven Crowder, like I said, is a political figure within the conservative community. He has a show, or had a show. I don't know. Yes, he still does. Yes, he has a show on YouTube called Louder with Crowder. He has been on YouTube now for as long as I can remember. For at least 12 years. Something like that. At least. Maybe longer. He's been around since at least 2011, 2012. Maybe longer than that now. Maybe 14. I'll go as far as to say 14. And so in that time frame, he has been married. He's been married to the woman that we all know. Her name is Hillary Crowder. In 2021, they separated, and she, I believe, filed for divorce. And one of the reasons why people are speculating that they got divorced, and maybe it happened prior, I don't know, was when the Ring camera footage came out. Once in the chat, if you saw the Ring camera footage, that was revealed, I believe it was last summer, I believe, if I remember correctly. Okay, so that's where it kind of starts, is where all that starts from, is when that Ring camera footage was released, was when it all went downhill from there, okay? And that's when Steven made it public that they were getting divorced, which I have pulled up here, and the article that came out with it and things like that. Now, for those who have not seen it, who wants to watch that? I didn't know if anybody wanted to watch it. It's not that long. The one footage that I found was about 3 minutes or so, I think. Give or take.
Yeah, we might as well watch it.
Sure.
Just so all
okay.
the context is together.
Sure. Okay. All right. I kind of had that on the ready just in case, but I wasn't sure how everybody would feel about it. So let me get that pulled up then. All right. Give me 1 second here. Excuse me. All right. So this one is 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Now there's another one that's about 14 minutes, but that one is the Young Turks reporting on it. So I don't know if there is a longer version of it. I don't know. I think that there might be out there somewhere. I'm not 100% certain. But this is the 3-minute version that I was able to find. So this is dated 11 months ago, so almost a year ago that this happened. Okay? Around this time, and I remember when it was released, and that's when, my whole perception of him changed. So, give me a second.
I forgot she was pregnant during this.
Yes, she was for further context too.
She was like 8 months pregnant, wasn't she?
Yes. Yeah, she was, and she had twins. She's pregnant with twins.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, she's pregnant with twins. So, this is the context of it. Oh, well, hello, Hellbent. Welcome in.
Hey, Hellbent.
How are you? Welcome in. Okay, so, let me share my screen here. A second. There you go. Okay, so this is the Ring camera footage. We'll watch this in its entirety. So there you go.
I drew a boundary. No, you just did it. I drew a boundary of abusive and cruel. You were not taking the car. Because if you refuse to do rightful things, then I will go pick up the groceries. Steaks, wood pellets, my grill. I know it's an unreasonable request, but I'll go do it. How about you first? Hillary, how do you respect the man? Yes, how do you man? How do you man? Receive love and respect.
Listen to how he talks to her. Listen to that. If that were me,
I would be throwing everything not nailed down.
there ain't no way. There ain't no way.
Mm-mm.
There ain't
Hell
no way.
no.
No, I don't put up with that nonsense. And no. Now,
Mr. Squatch knows better.
yeah, exactly. So does Mr. Huck. It's, yeah, exactly. Textbook gaslighting. Exactly what this is. 100%. Now, here's the other thing. And I will mention this after we're done. But there are some things that have been said about this afterwards that we'll get into. But let's finish
KHuck,
this.
you're like roboting.
Am I?
I don't know if it's my end or yours.
Okay,
It
hold
might
on.
be
give me-
mine. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, you're roboting a little
Yeah,
bit. For
it
me
might
now.
be on my end though.
Yeah, you're roboting for
Give
me
me a
now a little
second.
bit. You're fine. All good. All good. Just give Squatching just a minute to let her come back. What'd she say? Hold on. I'm on the underground, but I will be with you properly in like 20. Oh, okay. Sounds good, Hellbent. I appreciate it. So nice backyard. Yes, that's true. Yes, it's a beautiful backyard. It's a great decor. I love the couches and the sun and the little roof right there, the little hangout area. I would love to have an area like this in my backyard. Like having this in my backyard would be wonderful. The pool, the whole yard right here, the fenced in yard. I would love it. But it's Spectre, I'm gonna kick your butt. But yeah, it's the backyard is gorgeous, absolutely. Okay, Squatchin's got to restart, so we'll give her a minute. I love how you've gone into home improvement mode. Shut up, Reese. And yes, Jacob, he is Canadian. Yes. I believe, if I remember correctly, he is from Toronto, I think. Or around Toronto, I believe. Shut up, Reese! What's wrong with appreciating a good couch and good decor? Huh? Sir? Dang it. Never said, sir. He's giving me all sorts of sass. I love it. Am I fighting for democracy later? Probably not. Because right after this, I have to record with Nerdy John. So, probably not. A good backyard is worth compliments, even if the person behind it is a total C-word. Absolutely, Pidgey. Absolutely. Yes, I'm doing a recording with Nerdy John after the stream, so, or at least I think we are. I hope I am. So, so yeah. You guys got any plans for Easter while we're waiting for Squatching? It's very American dream. True. Spectre, you take that back. You take that back. You don't talk about my NJ like that. That's only that I'm only allowed to do that, or Squatchin's only allowed to do that. I plan to binge some Medicare lore. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, isn't he streaming tomorrow night or something? I thought I saw that last night. Didn't somebody mention that he's streaming tomorrow night? Mr. Medicare is. Oh, he's streaming on Easter. Oh, I thought he was streaming tomorrow. Never mind. My nieces and nephews are doing an Easter egg hunt. Aww. I remember those. Those were so much fun. Spectre despises people from Ohio. What? Okay. Well. An automaton. Spectre, I swear to Jesus.
Oh, what is he doing now?
He's
I'm
picking on me. What else is new? He said that I'm an automation or automaton.
Automaton?
Automaton. Thank you. Thank you.
He's calling you a robot.
You know what? You can hush. Whatever. At least I'm a cool robot. Anyway. Spectre is being racist towards Ohio natives.
He does have a track record of that.
I'm not an Ohio native. I'm like, what?
That's okay.
Never mind. Anyway, so yeah. So what I was censored had mentioned about his backyard being nice. And
okay.
And then Squatching. We need to get Spectre even more so.
Why?
Because he asked if I was fighting for democracy later, and I said no, because after this, I think that I'm going to do a recording with Nerdy afterwards. And then he had the gall to say, Nerdy is temporary, democracy is forever.
He's technically not wrong.
Oh, dang it! I was hoping that you would get at him for saying that about Nerdy, but okay.
I mean, there's nothing more important than freedom and or democracy with a little bit of justice sprinkled in. I mean
okay, fine. Fair, but...
Nerdy is the individual.
True.
Freedom is an idea.
Oh, jeez. Well, yeah, so I was going to try to play Fortnite earlier, but I just didn't end up working out, but Fortnite...
Yeah.
No, that's okay. That's all right.
Ghost and Party were playing Helldivers and asking if I wanted to play, and you guys were playing Fortnite asking if for people to play, and I was playing Power World with my husband.
Well, I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't, because it gave me time to prep this up and make sure sound was working and everything. Yeah. So yeah, that's important. Kind of glad that I was thinking of that too. I'm like, I better make sure that my sound and everything is working properly. So anyway, okay, so we're gonna start off with where we left off at. We didn't play anything, so yeah, here we go.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for waiting.
Of course.
No. I don't mean
Look at that. Look how pregnant she is in this.
Yeah, that's very pregnant. I like that patio furniture.
Thank you. We were complimenting their backyard. The patio furniture, the whole decor and the pool and everything. Yeah, we were complimenting that too. I was saying that I would love to have a backyard like this. That would be great. I would love it. But yeah, so look at how pregnant that she is in this. It's and the dog. I forgot about the dog. Oh, shame on me. That is White Boy. That is their dog that they've had for. Oh gosh, they've had him for a while. But he appears on the show, or he did. I don't know if he still does or not. But he appeared on the show quite a bit whenever he would go on set with Steven. So.
Steven, you're not taking the car.
Steven,
you are not.
Then I will ask them to pick me up. Would you like me to ask?
Oh, that's right.
It's not about Steven.
Get an Uber.
Okay, Steven, I can't.
Get an Uber.
Get a new husband.
She's
in the process of doing that.
Right? Thank the Lord above. Yeah, that's... God, there ain't no way. Mm-mm.
Feeling some constraints?
Steven.
Like, I can't
Steven.
go... Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me. I can't go to the gym. I can't go to my parents. I can't call my friends. I can't be home. You're gonna take the car and leave me here. Hillary, just think of how boxed in you've made me.
What do you need?
Okay. She's going grocery shopping, my guy. Grocery shopping.
Bruh.
Okay. What does he think that he... And this is something that got brought up, I think, if I remember hearing this correctly, when this got released. Was she thinking that she was gonna run away? Is that why you think that she got that? Is that why you're that paranoid of her taking the car? I mean, that's a thought, but... Or that was a theory, I think I remember hearing about, or at least it was one of my theories that I remember thinking when I first saw this, but yeah, it's... Dude, bro. And then, so we'll get into other things about this in a minute.
You need to pick up. I'll get it. I'll be back when I'm back.
No, that doesn't work either. You'll be back when you're back. That doesn't work either.
See,
Do you understand the difference between my life being set to the second?
Listen to the sound of her voice. Listen to how stressed out she is in that.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to that. Listen to how she sounds. Imagine 8 months pregnant with not only just one baby, but 2 babies.
Mm-hmm.
Being 8 months pregnant with 2 babies, and your husband is talking to you like this, and has obviously has been talking to you like that now for God knows how long.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I think that you're going to be back when I'm back.
Steven,
The only way out of this is discipline and respect. It's the only way out of it, or we're at an impasse.
Oh! And to further add to it, look what he's smoking. Look at that. You see what it's in his hand right there? He's smoking a cigar.
At least he's doing it outside.
True, but still. That doesn't help at all. Not one bit.
Because you can't have any discipline or respect. Yeah. There you go. You throw your hand. You give up so easily.
I don't give up, Steven.
You give up so easily. I just said the only way out of this is discipline and respect. You said, then we're at an impasse.
Steven, no, we are at an impasse, okay? I love you.
Listen, look at that. Steven, no, we are at an impasse, okay? I love you. She still says, I love you. Pfft, there ain't no way. There ain't no way. Mm-mm.
But Steven, he's sick.
Watch it.
He's sick.
Watch it.
You watch me put my foot up your ass. How about that? That's exactly what I would be saying to him. I don't care. Mm-mm.
Fucking watch it.
I'm gonna let go. I'll get what you need me to get. And I need some space. We need to just stop engaging for a little bit, okay? I love you. I love you very much.
I don't love you. That's the big problem. I've never received love from you, and the fact that
He's never received love from her, Squatchin. Never received love from her. Not at all. No.
Okay, buddy.
Not one bit. No.
Too fucking retarded to see it.
I need you to do A, B, C, and D. You just be disciplined about it. You go, no. But I love you more than life itself. Okay. Put on some gloves. No. But I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. That's not fair, and it's just.
Oh, okay. So you know why he's bringing up the whole glove thing, right?
No.
You know. Okay. So the reason why he's bringing up the glove thing, and I believe this is where the argument stemmed from. So he wanted her to put on some gloves and give the dog medication, I believe, if I remember correctly, but it was potentially toxic to her because she was pregnant.
Yeah, if it says on the fucking box, do not handle if pregnant, it's kind of on you, Steven, to be a man and do your fucking job.
Yeah. So, and he wanted, and that's why he says put on some gloves and and take care of the dog, or you'll hear what he says in this here, more of it. But yeah, that's where the gloves come from. Is that?
Disingenuous. Hillary, you're right then, Beth. Become someone, listen to me, day in and day out, worthy of a wife. No, not as a wife. I didn't say as a wife. Hillary, come on now.
I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to engage anymore. I'm going to go. I'll text me what you need. I'll get you what you need. I love you. I'm committed to you.
Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm not trying to.
Are you committed enough to do those things? You're not committed to anything. You're not committed to anything. You just said I love you. I'm committed to it. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm gonna just
walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to get the medication the dogs take? No, you take that in.
As the Crowders head inside, Stephen gets angrier and angrier, and by his own admission, screams, "I will fuck you up" at his pregnant wife Hillary, who then flees their home. By his own admission, guys. By his own admission. Okay?
This fucking guy, like, holy shit.
Okay? So, that happens. Right? That gets released. Okay? He then... So, obviously, everyone was making a fuss over this, and everyone was making a big deal over this, rightfully so, and giving their opinion on it, and, you know, basically saying how shitty the situation was, and all that, and you know, everything else in between, okay? So, that happened, I believe that was released in 2023. That was released again last year. Supposedly... if I remember correctly, and I think that we'll look into it, I think, that happened in 2021. I believe that happened in 2021. So, but it was released 2 years later when the divorce came up, okay? Oh, go away. So, this is the story that came out in April of 2023. This wasn't my choice. Heartbroken YouTube star Steven Crowder announces he and wife Hillary are going through a, quote, horrendous divorce after she decided she didn't want to be married anymore. Okay? And this is when he made the announcement on his channel. That's when he made the announcement on his stream that morning. And he says, and I quote, "I have been living with the proverbial boot on my neck for going on years now. Since 2021, I've been living through what has been increasingly been a horrendous divorce." And then there's the whole article. Well, I'll post the article in the chat if you guys want to look into it. But Crowder made clear that his marriage ended for reasons linked to naturally growing apart rather than any infidelity or abuse. The infidelity part I'll give you, but maybe. But
no,
the
he's probably a
abuse part,
giant man whore.
But the abuse part, 100%. No, you are lying. 100%. And no, this was not my choice. My then wife decided that she didn't want to be married anymore, and in the state of Texas, that is completely permitted. So there's a reason why he brings that up. He is pissed. He is pissed that in the state of Texas, people can just file for divorce. That's his whole argument.
I mean, don't be a piece of shit and people won't want to divorce you.
Yeah.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah, he is mad that she was able to file for divorce. Okay? That's what one of his arguments was, I guess. But, again, that was... Oh, here we go. Number one brand in fatherhood. Here we go. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. All right, number one brand in fatherhood for 420. Nothing screams American dream like wanting a pregnant woman to do chores, administer potentially toxic medicine to your dog, saying, "If you love me, put some gloves because gloves equals love," and threatening a pregnant woman with physical violence. Exactly. 100%. 100%. Thank you, number
Yep.
one. Thank you, number one, Brandon Fatherhood, for the 420. So, yeah. So it continues. Crowder called it the most heartbreaking experience of his life and considers the divorce his deepest personal failure. Okay, now, I will say this.
At least he's self-aware.
True. True. To a certain degree, only certain things that he wants to be
At-
self-aware of.
Right here, unless someone else
Yeah.
wrote this for him. You think
I-
it was Chat GPT?
I don't think so.
Get Chat GPT to write your shit for you?
I don't think so. But although I don't think I don't even think Chat GPT was even really well known then. Or may have been, I don't know. But yeah, no, this was written by the Daily Mail. So the Daily Mail does, obviously does a lot of different reporting and stuff, and they were one of the publishers of this article. Now, I will say this. For those that follow this type of logic, if you are conservative, then you know what I'm getting ready to say. When it comes to being a conservative or religious or anything of that nature, and if you're married, you look at divorce as a mortal sin, right? You can look at divorce as a mortal sin. Okay? And if you do end up having to get divorced for whatever reason, you do look at it as like an ultimate failure. But you're going to look at it as a failure regardless of your religious background or not, right? Because you can. Depending on how you want to look at it, each situation is different. But that's what his thought process is that he's looking at as a failure because of not only just because of the situation, but also, I bet you, because of his religious background and also his conservatism. Okay? Again, that's just that's how it's looked upon, okay? Let's see here. Stephen Crowder is an American Canadian conservative political commentator, media host, and comedian. Then they go into his history. Here we go. He said that he and his ex-wife Hillary decided to keep the divorce issue private for the safety of their 2 children. Well, it's out in the open now.
Yep.
So, but they did keep it quiet. I will give them that. They did keep it quiet for about 2 years, roughly.
Mm-hmm.
So that, obviously was good of them to do, but then obviously circumstances happened. Steven's fault. Bless me. I'm sorry. Did I say that? I'm sorry. What? That made it go public. Okay? And no, Canadians do not claim him. I'll answer that for her.
God, no.
No. So yeah, that's when this story first broke, and yeah, so there you go. That's one of the articles. So anyway. So then, oh shoot. Didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Let me go back. I didn't mean to exit out of that. Hold on. Give me a second. One of the other articles I wanted to show, I accidentally exit out of, and I didn't mean to.
Go up to the tab bar thing, and you can
Here
undo
we go.
close
I got
tab.
I got it. It's right here.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the other article. Now this came out in June of 2023. So roughly about 2 months later, this article comes out. Stephen Crowder's divorce turns bitter as he demands full custody of 1-year-old twins, despite claiming fathers are, quote, largely useless, as wife tells court he was not present for their birth and has massive rage issues.
And they're on. They've got video evidence of that, so it's not like he can say, "No, I don't.
Yeah.
That wasn't me."
Yeah. Well, the one thing that I wanted to bring up about the Ring camera too, he claimed, and this gets brought up in one of the other videos too that we'll watch here in a minute. They claim that Ring camera footage was edited and altered. Supposedly. Now, that I know of, and that I have been able to find, I have only heard arguments that the Ring camera footage probably did skip a couple seconds to try to save data. But that's all that I've heard. I have not heard anything else about it. That speculation has not been confirmed that I have been able to find. Now, if anybody else wants to find that out. And if they do find out that that Ring camera footage was edited in more ways than what I just said, then I would think that that would have came out by now, don't you think? Or at least it would have been reported on in some way, shape, or form. But again, I have not been able to find anything of that.
If the unedited quote unquote footage there was made him look better, they would have released it.
Exactly. So at least I would think
it might be edited, but the edit might the original might make him look worse, and that's why they haven't.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's what you'll hear that here in a little bit. I promise you. When we get to the videos, in one of the videos, you'll hear this too. So anyway, so yeah, this article came out. Now the reason why I'm bringing up these articles too, it goes along with what you'll hear about later with what happened in this lawsuit and stuff like that. You'll hear about that here in a minute. I promise you. There's a point to this. I'm providing these for context. Now, this is another article that was published. Steven Crowder's divorce has taken a bitter turn as he demanded full custody of his 1-year-old twins in a fiery courtroom face-off with his ex, which saw them reference everything from sweet potatoes to Donald Trump.
I like sweet potatoes.
The 35-year-old YouTuber attended a chaotic public hearing in Denton County, Texas, where his legal team clashed with the attorney of his former partner, stay-at-home mom Hillary Crowder, Nee Corzon, I guess that's her maiden name. Crowder is demanding full access to his children, despite once claiming that fathers are, quote, largely useless. And according to his 36-year-old ex-wife, he did not turn up at the hospital for their birth. Now that I think about that, I think I know why. So I think one of the reasons why he did not show up for the birth, if I remember correctly, he was having complications from heart surgery that he had. And I think that he was in the hospital. I think. If it's around that time frame, or it may have happened like right before they were born. But I know that at some point, like right before they were born, he was having some complications with his heart surgery that he had. So I will somewhat give him the benefit of the doubt that maybe he was having some heart surgery complications. I don't know that for certain, but I do remember something like that coming up with him right before the twins were born, if not around the time the twins were born. I will say that, to be fair. See, I'm being fair. Okay? Being objective, and I'm being fair. See? There you go. So, anyway, the courtroom got louder with Crowder as the conservative commentators, 4 attorneys, and the single lawyer representing Corzon spoke over each other throughout the 2.5-hour hearing on Thursday. There was so much interrupting from both parties, which I totally can see happening, that the court reporter scolded the parties multiple times, saying he was struggling capturing the testimony. I can totally see that happening. Exactly. Yeah, I can totally see that happening, especially with him. I can 100% see that happening. And then there's the ring footage that we just watched.
Oh, motherfucker!
I can hear you.
Are we back now?
Let me refresh the page. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. I almost restarted the stream.
I think we're good.
Are we good now?
Sensor says we're back. We're back.
Oh my god.
Pidgey said he's driving up to start another fight with a woman as we speak. He's coming for you, KHuck.
I have no idea what just happened, you guys. I am so sorry. Are we good now? We good? Okay, awesome. Okay, awesome. Okay.
Whoop his ass.
We back.
You sound good on my end, so it might just be connection issues.
Bring it.
Are you dropping frames really bad, or?
I ain't scared of you. I'm glitchy? Okay, hold on. My mic is weird? Okay, hold on. Maybe. me a second. Okay, is that better?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Sometimes my mic will do that. If it's been plugged in a little bit too long, it'll glitch out a little bit. There's a thank you. Okay, cool. There's a reason why Battle Puppet calls me KHuck Vader. So
Makes sense now.
it's because of my mic being silly. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Tell everybody we're back now, guys. I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay. Let me just check one more thing here. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. All right. Cool. Make sure all my settings are okay. All right. Give me one. Cool. Okay. Awesome. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Just had to make sure everything was okay on my end too. Sorry, guys. Thank you. Anyway, let's continue. So, hold on. Let me. I don't want that. Hold on. Go right back to the story. Yes. Okay. So let's go back to here. Okay. Cool. So, Squatchin, did you hear where we left off at?
Probably, but I don't remember.
Okay. Okay. So here's the ring camera
I know
footage.
we scrolled past the... Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So according to the Texas news site, Michigan law enforcement. Okay, we were right here. Okay. Hillary Crowder claims her ex has rage problems and punches holes in walls, while Crowder hit back saying she was prone to erratic behavior. Sir.
I'd be erratic too if I had someone living with me punching holes in fucking walls.
Sir. Listen. I understand that, I get it. Not all women are easy to deal with to a certain degree. Neither are all men. It's equal. I understand that. But what erraticness did she do to you? Like what? That statement does not make any sense, especially after what we just saw with the ring footage and what she just said about punching holes in walls, and how he even admitted, even in here, listen, largely useless. Okay? What? What? That doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. Oh my god. Chat GPT PPV promoter. Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's plausible.
On this episode of URR Domestic Abuse Edition, it will be the Ray Rice award-winning 3-on-1 pregnancy brawling bare knuckle champion Steven Crowder facing off against Cucker Carlson. Fuck you, bitchy, in the octagon this Sunday, only on URR. Pitchy!
Sunday.
I'm gonna kick your butt. I am... mad at you.
That's bird abuse. We disavow. There'll be no kicking of
Oh my
the
God.
tail feathers. Thank you very much.
Mad at you. Anyway, let's see here. Let's see if there's anything else on this. He claimed that Hillary had not informed him that she had posted their home address on Twitter. What? Well, she has a Twitter, but I don't see her doing that actually. So, okay. The footage showed Crowder banning her from using their car. Tensions grew in the courtroom. Crowder also accused Hillary... I'm sorry, I skipped ahead a little bit. Crowder accused Hillary's family of leaking disturbing Ring doorbell footage of him verbally abusing her while she was 8 months pregnant. I'm sorry, but if I...
How dare you leak that footage that makes me look bad? Can't see it, but I'm shaking my finger.
I'm sorry, but
it's like
if I really truly felt, Okay? And again, I don't know how I would be in this situation. I don't know. But if I were her, if I were wanting to show the world, right? How, and again, who knows what her reasoning is for it? Maybe she wanted to get a leg up in the divorce. Maybe she, uh, hold on. Didn't one of the commentary women poach it? Yes, I'll bet they sure did. They sure did. Yes, they did.
One Miss Amber Lily, I believe.
Yes, that was a while
After,
ago.
yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
Ghosty's fault for that
Yep.
one.
Yes, that was 100% Ghosty's fault for that one. Yes, I
This
agree.
guy.
Yeah, but yeah, she, and to be honest with you, at the time, did it probably seem a bit extreme? Yeah, and do people still give her a hard time for it? Yeah, but you know
Mhm.
what though? I can't necessarily blame her for it because but do I think that it was a bit extreme? Yeah, but I mean, she did what she did. So, I mean, it is what it is. She knows what she did. But at the time, a lot of people were, being a lot more understanding of it at the time, and some of them still are. I guess it just depends on who you talk to, but yeah. So, I truthfully, that was, oh god, that was like 2 years ago now?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that? Jeez, that time flies. If it involves Ghosty, it's the man's fault. True. True. Yes, 100% agree. But yeah, I mean, it's at the time, Ember had reasons for doing that, and I get it. Do I felt that it was, would I ever do anything like that? No, I wouldn't. But I'm not her. I wasn't in her shoes when all that was going on. So yeah, anyway. Yeah. Let's see here. She even the former president of the United States, Donald Trump, is currently in court being tried in a very public fashion because America is a quote unquote free country. True. The judge added that no threats had been made to the almost 2-year-old twins, and that worse had happened was a sweet potato was mailed to their house. That's where the sweet potato comes in. So yeah, I guess the sweet, I don't know, that threw me off when I read that too. I have no idea. Okay, so yeah, I was right. The YouTuber's lawyers hit back, citing post-surgery health issues preventing him from being present at the birth. I was right. Yeah, I was right. He was having complications from his heart surgery during that time. I gotcha. Okay. I thought that it was around that time frame, but I couldn't remember exactly. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's where that comes into play. So that's essentially what that is. If you guys want the full article of that, I can put this in the chat too. And I'll put the other one in there as well too. So there's that one. There's that link, and then I can do. You said undo. What do I do to get the other
Yeah,
one?
undo close tab. Click over on the right hand side of the plus sign, way over at the top.
Oh.
Yeah, next to
Undo.
it.
This one?
No. Up where the tabs go,
Uh-huh.
but on the other side of the plus sign from the tabs. You see how you have your YouTube tab and then something else, and then on
Yeah.
but not on the plus, but next to the plus. Go right click up at the top next to
Gotcha.
the plus sign,
Okay. I gotcha.
and then
Aha!
it should say undo close tab.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, this is the other article. Thank you, Squatchin. I appreciate that.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Okay. So this is the other article. Again, if you guys want to read it for yourself, read the whole article. There you go. So, and then at the end of the stream, I will put all these articles as well in the description. I'll try to get to that tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, all of these articles will be available for you guys to read later too. Okay? So, that went on for a while, and obviously, and again, this is where it kind of fell off for me. I really didn't keep up with it. I really didn't hear very much about it. If I did hear something about it, I really didn't pay attention to it, or I heard very little. It wasn't anything out of the ordinary. Okay? So again,
Mm.
but there were some other people that did come out against him. One of them being the comedian. Hey, Horn Hellfire, thank you. One of them being the comedian that he had on his show named Dave Landau. Now, Dave Landau came out against him too, saying that they went on tour together and he wasn't paid enough. He was treated Miss poorly on the show, this, that, and the third, and a whole bunch of other people have came out against him about the treatment of them and how he treated them on the show. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
one of them being Dave Landau, and now this is where we get to the story that released the other day. One of the other people that also came out against him was a guy. Now, some of you may or may not know him. I know him very little. So I don't know him a lot, but I do know his name. Now, this is Jared Monroe. Now, Jared Monroe was also, I believe he was a producer or one of the people that worked on his show quite a bit. He was on camera sometimes, and again, he was on there for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, his nickname on the show was Not So Gay Jared. I don't know why, but that's what his name was. Okay? Or if I do know,
Lord.
I don't remember, but yeah. Anyway. Horn Hellfire podcast. When Hell Bent Hellfire. Oh, hell yeah. That'd be amazing.
Nice.
That would be incredible. I would love that. I think you two would get along really well, actually. I can see that being a thing. But anyway, so he came out with this. Now, this was published on March 27th. Okay, so this was published on Wednesday. This is Jared Monroe. This is from Chuds of TikTok. This is Jared Monroe. What he's describing here is the legal torture that Steven Crowder has put him through since he left Steven's production. 2 notes here. Jared is a terrible person, but he doesn't deserve what his former employer is doing to him. Also, he keeps saying God is helping him through a situation that, as he's describing it, keeps getting worse. I know religious beliefs are comforting to some, but at one point do you reflect and say maybe there isn't a higher power watching over specifically me? Okay. We have a wild nerdy in the chat.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How is everyone?
We're doing good. How are you?
Doing all right.
I'm great, man.
You're drunk. You've
You have
been
no proof.
drinking.
You have no proof of this, ma'am. What you're saying
tweeted it
is
out.
slam
You
good.
tweeted it out. You're slurring your speech. I feel left out. I'll be right back.
Hi, nerdy. You got caught. Hi.
Hi. How is Chad doing tonight? Hope Chad's doing good.
They're great. Yeah, we've just been we had a little bit of a technical issue earlier, but we seem to be back up and running, and everything seems to be good. How are you? You came in right at a perfect time too, because we're getting ready to watch this Twitter video. Have you seen this yet, by any chance, or know anything about this?
Something involving Steven Crowder? That's what I'm vaguely aware of.
Yeah. So, TLDR. This guy that you see right now, his name is Jared, but on the show he was called Not So Gay Jared, and yeah, I don't know why, but that was his name on the show, and he came out on Wednesday with this Twitter video about what Steven did to him and all this other stuff. So we were just getting ready to watch this. So
Okay.
you got perfect timing.
Sounds cool.
Yep.
Very, very cool.
Yep. Sounds like you had fun. I hope you did anyway.
You have no proof of this, madam.
Yes, I do. Just from the sounds of it, you sound like you had fun, and you deserve it. There ain't nothing wrong with it. You had fun.
I am a good Christian boy.
Really? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, jeez. Here
Hey,
we
it's
go.
Good Sunday, okay?
It's good. Yeah, well, hold on. No, today's Friday, sir. It's Good Friday.
Good Friday. You know what I meant. You know.
I
What
know.
I meant.
I know what you meant. You're fine. I'm kidding. KHuck, tomorrow morning, please quiz Nerdy on how much he remembers from this stream.
We'll
Maybe.
see.
We'll
We'll
see.
see.
We'll see how that goes. Oh, jeez. No, he's not gonna pass out on us. He'll be fine. He'll be all right. If he felt the need to pass out, he wouldn't be on here. I don't think he would be on here anyway.
Who knows?
Well, I mean, if you pass out, you pass out. I don't care. This will be
Exactly.
on the test, John.
This will be on the test.
Hellbent's giving you all sorts of sass. I love it.
Hellbend's great, by the way. She
Oh, yeah.
she did the current PFP I have, and she gave me some thumbnail tips. She's awesome.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, no, she's great. I actually reached out to her. Oh gosh, when did I talk to her? The other day. I think it was like sometime late last week or something. I was telling her how much I
Who are we
loved
talking about?
Hellbent.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, she made the PFP for John, and she apparently gave Nerdy some thumbnail tips. So yeah, there you go.
Nice.
But I was telling her how much I liked hearing her on the now recording episode when her and Beckett were going over the Leo stuff. And I liked that she was on there. That was cool. I thought that was cool that she was on there helping out. So, hi,
Yeah,
Chris.
that was a good episode.
Yeah, that was a really good episode. You're the best person confirmed. True. All right, so let's go ahead and watch this. So this is about 15 minutes or so. If you guys want to stop and ask anything, feel free. But yeah, I've seen this. Now there are some things in here that are a bit confusing that may need a little bit more context. I may or may not have it. I don't know. We'll see if I can explain it. But there are some things in this that that can be a bit confusing. So, but I'll try my best to answer them.
Can't go on any longer, and as the famous saying goes, sunlight is the best disinfectant. So, here we go. I'm currently being legally abused and intimidated into silence by a former employer. This has been going on for a while now, and it simply cannot live in darkness for another day. But I am asking for your help to fight back. First, some context. In late October of 2023, to my surprise, I was served these papers. A cease and desist from my former employer. It threatened severe legal action in the form of a lawsuit and demanded I cease communications with my friends. The scare tactics of cease and desist are generally to intimidate, isolate, and eventually devastate. Like most cease and desist, it also demanded that I swiftly provide them written certificate of my compliance.
So what Steven's team sent him was, it's dubbed, I believe, and you'll hear it in the other video that I have pulled up. It's petition 202. It's a thing in I believe, or petition 2 or something like that. That's in Texas, where it's essentially telling him that he needs to stop any and all communication or saying anything about Steven. It's essentially a cease and desist about everything related to Steven, about him keeping true to his NDA and things of that nature. Okay? Now, and you'll find out, and I found this out in the other video, and you'll hear this in the other video. Apparently, he had been away from the show for 6 years. And according to what his team is saying, or Steven's team is saying, that NDA was still active. And that apparently he was going around talking about Steven in a way that they were obviously not liking, so they sent that. Now you'll find out more context with that here soon. But yeah, that's essentially what he's talking about.
I did not. In the same delivery, I was also served these papers. A Rule 202 petition.
There you go. Rule 202,
former
yes.
employer. You can
That's
look
it.
that up on the internet. I know I had to. These documents were filed with the county court of my former place of employment, demanding that I be subject to an oral deposition under oath for an unlimited amount of time, where they were free to interrogate me on pretty much any private matter that they chose. Also, in this petition for discovery, they demanded that I turn over documents of all communications with more than a dozen of my friends, an unlimited amount of unnamed persons in any form, and over an unlimited period of time. I did not. Now, I did not for a few reasons. Number one, I have seen how this employer handles legal issues, and I knew that once I opened the door to legal abuse, it would never, ever be shut. This is how they operate. In fact,
well, Steven Crowder's team is Steven Crowder, himself especially, but Steven Crowder's team is extremely litigious. They will sue over anything. Like, seriously. They sued YouTube for them striking them down. They've sued multiple different people within, like, not just YouTube, but I believe, if I remember correctly, Viacom at one point. They tried to sue Viacom. They've gone after people despite their money or anything. Remember how we brought up in one of the, I think it was actually your stream, Nerdy, where we brought up about who wants to go after YouTube. It was Dark Viper. That's it. You know how Dark Viper was trying to go after anybody and everybody. Yeah. Steven is one of those people that has the balls to think that he can take on YouTube. He is one of those people. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, Steven is extremely litigious. Extremely. He will sue over any infraction that he can find. So I'm not surprised that he tried to do this. I'm not surprised at all.
I'm not the only one who's a current victim. My former employer is exploiting the legal system to abuse others right now. All in the darkness, fully knowing that the fear and risks it takes to speak up. This kind of harassment at the hands of the powerful isn't just designed to financially ruin somebody, it's designed to cripple their soul. Now, I wasn't about to put my family on embarking upon a journey down that road. Number two, I was not about to allow the privacy of my personal life, the trust I have with my friends, and the real relationships I have with them to be violated in such an vindictive and abusive manner. It simply was not going to happen. I received the latest article of legal harassment on Friday, March 22nd, 2024. After a month now of litigation exhausting even the court with relentless amendments to their Rule 202 petition, my ex-employer was finally awarded their request for my oral deposition and any document of communication with my friends that they believe may provide any avenue to sue me or others.
Now, Hellbent, that you bring up a good point, and I'll bring that up here in a minute, or that does come up here. Steven sucks ass, but I don't like the way this guy is phrasing things. What does he mean, communication with his friends? They're specifically going after him for his communication with Hillary. That's what they're going after him
Hillary
for.
Clinton? Oh,
No.
oh man,
No,
he's a Bernie bro. Oh,
no,
Hillary
no.
Crowder.
No.
Oh, his ex-wife?
Yes, his ex-wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're specifically
That
going...
explains so much. I explain.
Nerdy, I love you.
Well, you know,
How much
like,
have you had tonight?
that's not for you to know.
But yeah, no.
Well,
they going after his ex-wife.
if I can make a serious point, like a genuine serious point.
Go ahead.
During the whole, the initial divorce proceedings, which I don't know if they're technically in divorce or she still technically have just left him. I do remember that Twitter video Steven put out. So, like, I would imagine, like, he wants to know every single thing about that woman to make sure that, like,
Yeah.
he's not talking. She's not mentioning how small his dick is and everything.
Well, I mean, maybe, who knows, but no, and I get that, but that's what he's bringing up. He's being vague. Yes, he is being vague, but I think that the reason
Well,
why
it seems like they're doing like a swift, like it seems like they're just checking for everything, not just with Hillary.
yes,
Because he's saying that they're, that they're going
Yeah.
through everyone's
Well, and
he's ever contacted with.
yeah, but you'll see here in a minute once we're done with this, that I believe that they are specifically saying about Hillary. Now, no one else that I know of or that I have seen in this particular instance is named besides what the communication between Jared and Hillary, and you'll see why. So but again, there could be other people with this too that just hasn't been released yet. That is very well possible, but right now it's just the communication between Jared and Hillary that we know of. So that's what, yeah.
Right.
So, but yeah.
As it stands, they await my forced cooperation. I will not. I will continue to fight. Now, here's the big question, is what was their entire reason for this harassment and the basis for their claims? These documents. An NDA. Some more context. I signed this separation agreement, an NDA, containing a strict and very broad non-disparagement clause many years ago. I voluntarily left my job after deciding I could no longer put myself or my growing family through the toxic and abusive work environment I had endured for years.
And to be fair, he's not the only one that has came out about this. There have been, and I mentioned I mentioned this before we started, Dave Landau, one of the co-hosts of his show that he made a co-host on the show, came out against him. There have been several other people that worked on the show that are behind the scenes that have came out against him. Okay. So
Steve
yeah.
Crowder runs like a Howard Stern type of show, for right wingers. So like it doesn't surprise me that like some people who are like internet savvy found it a little toxic. It's just I don't know how much of it I believe is the thing.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing though too, is that I don't know how much of it to believe either. Because again, it's, and I said this in the very beginning, there are tons of people that come out about different types of work environments, like publicly or privately, right? We've known this. We've heard like what happened with Ellen DeGeneres, right? Like the work environment that happened on her show and things like that. Some things can be a bit embellished. Some things cannot be. Some things can be true. Some people can say whatever. You just never know. You just have to go off of, what comes out, I guess, to a certain degree, unless it's made public, and then you can determine it from there. But here's the thing that gets me, right, is that, and this is the thing that I question. If you have so many of these different people that are coming out, your former co-host, now 2 former co-hosts coming out against you, that's a problem. That's a problem regardless, but it's a problem, right? Because, I mean, was he probably a dickhead at some point in time and people are holding it against him? Sure. I'm not denying that. But it's still very sus to me that you have 2 former co-hosts of yours coming out against you. But that's just, but again, that's just me.
Well, like,
so.
Yeah. But it's like also too, these people, very cynical. They could be like, oh, they want the clout, so that way they can start their own show,
Exactly.
or like they can they can just want the money. Now, granted, obviously, like he's not suing Crowder. Crowder's suing him, and I'm gonna guess that this guy doesn't have a very large internet presence because like this is granted I don't follow Crowder, but like this is the first time I've ever heard of this dude.
Yeah.
No, like, I doubt he makes big waves in the internet scene,
No, not really, because now the only reason why I know, and I mentioned this before, the only reason why I know about him is because I used to watch Crowder. I used to watch Crowder like a couple years ago. So that's how I know who he is, and that's how I know who Dave Landau is to a certain degree, and how some of his show was ran because I used to watch it. But not everything, but a good amount that I know I have some info on. But no, you're not wrong, and you described it perfectly. He runs this. He's like a Howard Stern, but for conservative audiences. That's exactly what it is. You're not wrong. But that's why. But again, I understand to a certain degree why he is being vague, because he probably doesn't want any other backlash with it, even more than what there probably already is. But at the same time,
Well,
it's
also too with lawsuits, you gotta make sure that like you don't leak anything that could potentially be used against you
exactly,
too.
exactly, yeah. So
Mhm.
I get the vagueness, but at the same time, it's all of it is just is up in the air at this point and very
Uh,
questionable. So, but yeah, let's continue.
well, obviously the people who hate Crowder are probably going to support him outright
Oh yeah,
because they want to
yeah.
see Crowder fail.
Oh yeah, 100%. And that's the other thing, is that you're going to have people have been to a certain degree coming out of the woodwork, going against him, against even, ever since um for a while now, even before, maybe practically even before he announced that he was getting divorced and all the mess was happening. So, but again,
Uh-huh.
it's all very much up in the air. But yeah, he continues on with his what he I can't talk with his whole background as to what happened with him.
Place was and is to this day a workplace rife with sexual misconduct, degeneracy, and aggression. The things I saw, the things done to me, and the things I witnessed my employer do to others were disgusting, shocking, and utterly indefensible. I have the receipts. This all took a serious toll on my personal health. To the point near the end of my tenure, the work environment had become so toxic that I had to be admitted into a heart hospital. And after many tests, I was ultimately put on anti-anxiety medication. This condition was something new to me. I had no history of it prior to my employment there and have never been treated for it since. Now, when I decided to resign, my wife was pregnant with our firstborn child. It was a terrifying position to be put in, but I absolutely knew that I could not be the husband or dad I was called to be for them in my current state. Something had to change, and if I couldn't change my work environment, then it was time for me to remove myself from it. I was fully aware that willfully resigning would mean I would forfeit any sort of severance. I trusted that God would provide. What I had not anticipated is how much it would cost me to quit. This is where my first experience with legal abuse began.
I mean, how did you not figure that out beforehand, though? That's my thing.
Well, it's like I want to know like the context of like him quitting too, right? Because
Yeah,
like was it just
exactly.
like, hey, Steven, some stuff came up, I just won't be able to do the show anymore, right? Or was it more aggressive? You
Right,
get what I mean?
right. Yeah, and that's another thing, and I was thinking that too. What led you to leave? And from what I've been able to find, I haven't been able to find anything as far as like the reason why he left, or if that's even been made public. I don't know.
Well, like
But
also too. Now, granted, I don't know. Like obviously, I don't know how the work environment was really like. But like, you don't even have to tell your employer directly that it was because they were a jerk to you. You can just be like, hey, my wife, because he just mentioned that his wife was gonna have his kid. My wife's gonna have this kid. We're just gonna like restructure our lives a bit here, like step away from the spotlight, that type of thing. There are several ways where you can like fake the whole like, oh, I wish I didn't have to do this, but I kind of have to sort of deal. But from the sound of it, it seems like it was like a pretty toxic leaving.
yeah, and yeah, regardless, yeah, 100%, I agree. But
Hmm.
but this is the thing that gets me, is that again, like I said, Steven Crowder is extremely litigious. How did he not have
Uh-huh.
any indication that something would happen like this to him? That I don't buy. I don't buy that. I don't. Or I'm very speculative on that aspect of it, because
Yeah.
how would you not know? And hell, even I
Right.
know that, and I'm just and
Well,
I'm just a
granted,
viewer.
I haven't seen Steven's coverage of this yet, because from a quick glance, I can see Steven's already made a video addressing this. I don't know what the contracts are like. I don't know how it's like working with Steven. So unfortunately, this is just like a Minecraft drama. This is a lot of he said, she said.
Yeah, right now right now it's just, nothing has been made fact, and he's being vague and then straight up accuses. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, again, all of this is very, very strange. I agree.
Starting
Well,
from the day
you can
after-
excuse the vagueness for like, well, obviously he doesn't want to like hold himself liable to like further
Yeah.
legal action, right?
Right,
But then
right.
you're right, Hellbent. He does mention SA in the office, right? In which
Yeah.
like I feel like it opens up a whole legal can of worms right there.
Right, exactly.
She
And
really
so-
shouldn't
and-
be doing.
And she brings up another good point. I'm pretty sure an NDA does not cover illegal activities. No, it does not.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, it doesn't. So that's the other thing, is that, again, we don't know right now. This is all with him anyway that I'm aware of. It's all still really new. So more of this will probably come out, I'm sure, as this continues, or what we can find out. But yeah, depending on what we're able to find out, we can deter from there. But yeah.
delivered my notice of resignation, I was put on the phone with company lawyers, and the good cop, bad cop coercion campaign to get my signature on an NDA was well underway. I was told many lies throughout this process. I immediately hired my own legal counsel, and by the grace of God, understanding my predicament, he even agreed to work for half of his normal rate. Even so, the legal fees immediately began to pile up. My former employer and his attorney argued I could not work in media anywhere in the world, and most certainly not in the United States for 2
That's if that's true, that's a bit of a reach. If that is true,
sweet Jesus.
if that's true, holy shit, that's bad. That's sus to me too, a little bit. That's questionable at best. And again, I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to be fair as much as possible. I really am, and just trying to be objective. But I don't know if I buy that, though. I don't know. That might be a bit hyperbolic. I don't know. Though. Yeah, big if true. Exactly. Yeah.
2 years.
Yo, bigot true man, bigot true.
This is not because I had voluntarily signed some sort of non-compete in my original employment agreement. It was because they decided a non-solicitation clause that was in said original agreement would retroactively
Where'd he
be
go?
interpreted as
Nerdy, where'd you go?
I don't know. He dipped.
Okay. All right. Well, bye, Nerdy. Come back if you can. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus. Oh, good Lord. Ah, that was Nerdy, everybody. We'll see if he'll come back or not. There he is. There he is.
Hey.
Where'd you go?
My Discord crashed.
Oh, okay. No, it did that to me earlier. No, I
Crowder at
understand.
it again.
The video
Yeah.
freezed up, and it was like, wait, what happened? And then I booted
Thank
out.
you. Yeah, it did that to me earlier. Yeah, out of nowhere too. It's bullshit. Yes. Okay. All right. Here we go.
the broadest and strictest non-compete one could draft. They told me my Twitter account, another potential lifeline to future work, which I had owned and been the sole manager of since 2009, was to be turned over to them on the argument that it was somehow their intellectual property now.
Okay, what the fuck?
Again, I find that very suspect.
Well, was he? This is the thing. Was he tweeting like? Was he? Because he played a character, right? Gay. What was it? Gay.
Not so gay, Jared.
Not so gay, Jared. So like, it was he tweeting as the character?
Maybe.
If he's tweeting, if he didn't create a separate Twitter account for the character and was just tweeting as the character on his personal Twitter account, I could see the legal argument.
Yeah.
Because like if I mean, and I'm not saying they copyrighted the character he played, right? But like obviously, if he's like tweeting out like official Steven Crowder stuff from his personal Twitter account, I can see the legal argument. I'm not saying I'm for it, but like I can
Right,
see
right.
why a lawyer would argue that in a court of law.
And Hellbent brings up another good point. Citation needed. Yeah,
Oh no,
exactly.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, and why can he not show a cease and desist that he did not comply with? That's another good
Yeah.
question. Look at you, Hellbent. You was just call you Detective Hellbent. Listen
She
to
on
you.
the ball, yo.
Yeah, she
Damn.
is. But no,
I'm
it's
just
true.
saying, Hellbent is like good potential co-host material for people. Okay, listen.
Hell
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
all you up and coming YouTube channels. Just saying.
yeah. No, she's great. Yeah, 100%. I agree.
Presumably to keep me from working even further, my former employer even tried to claim my personal production equipment, gear I had owned for years prior to working there, as company property. After producing every receipt to validate my ownership, a vicious lie that I stole from the company was born and disseminated by my employer. By the way, breaking their side of this bogus mutual non-disparagement agreement. I have those receipts as well. All I simply wanted to do was peacefully leave. It was clear by my employer, though, that this was not only unacceptable, but that I needed to be punished for doing so.
Well, listen. Steven Crowder is a lot of things. He's a douche canoe. He's an asshole. He's not a very
Mildly
good guy.
retarded.
Mildly retarded.
Just mildly, just mildly.
Just mildly.
Trying to be
Yeah, he's a lot of things, okay? Again, I am trying to be fair and I'm trying to be objective. I think that this is a bit hyperbolic. Now again, unless there are receipts of this that he comes out with later that shows that that did happen to him, then by all means show him. Show him. But then I will take your word for it and we will believe you. But right now, we cannot go off of your word. We can't. This is not a trust me, bro situation. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is. No. Yeah. It's.
You got
This is not.
receipts, show them. If not, shut up. Like,
Exactly.
The amount of info Jared is giving makes no sense. He's afraid of legal exposure. Just say nothing, or way less. Not this. I agree. He should. He's like
Exactly.
obviously. I think. I don't know if he's in legal counsel right now, but like I don't know. I think. I think a decent lawyer would probably say, "Hey, hold off on all the videos. You know, let's just like quietly try to handle this. You know."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what somebody smart would say. But again, yeah, I can't talk. Let's see what else he has to say.
Being bullied on each of these terms and many more, fighting for my basic freedoms to leave and provide for my family immediately sent me into legal debt. I did not want to sign anything, mind you. But the negotiations with my former employer left no question that without a signed NDA, my guaranteed silence, I would undoubtedly be harassed well into the future. No matter if there are future claims against me for where I worked or what I did or what I said were legitimate or not, it didn't matter. It would cost me thousands and thousands to fight back, and they knew that. I had to make a deal. With nothing but a small savings account and my last paycheck, I had to accept the deal I could afford. It's very important to note here that, where is it? It's here. I was not paid a single dollar for its consideration.
What?
Which brings me to what you might be asking next. What was the reason I did sign this? And again, as a man with his first child on the way, the small victory I got from it. The primary reason I signed the NDA was for a small carve-out in the non-compete clause, which allowed me to freely seek employment using some of my skill sets at another specific company. At least I could feed my family.
Okay.
Jesus.
That I may give you to a certain degree, but at the same time, listen. I understand that there are some companies out there that obviously won't let you work for another company, like a competing company, for however long. I think they can do, some companies do like 3 months, some do 6, it just depends. I've heard of that before. But I I mean, that could be plausible. Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yes, it's definitely plausible. The issue I have is that again, obviously we're not in the room, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm sure Steven is being a malicious dick in some shape or form. It's just impossible to make sense of anything exactly with zero evidence. 100%. I agree.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
we need more. We
Yeah.
need more.
And again, when he drops the receipts, drop the receipts. We'll look at them. We'll take your word for it then, depending on what you got. But
No,
again,
yeah,
like I
yeah.
said, this is not a trust me bro situation, or right now you're making it out to be anyway that this is a trust me bro situation. I'm sorry, but we cannot take your word for it. That's not how this works.
That
Well,
provision.
the inherent issue is that people,
However,
again, people who have their biases against Crowder are probably going to believe him. Diehard fans are not going to believe this.
Right.
These types of legal battles take months, potentially years. So we
Yeah.
probably, unless they settle out of court, which is probably going to be a likely thing, since obviously, I'm going to guess this guy doesn't have Crowder money.
No.
So
From the sounds of it,
my
no.
guess is this is probably going to lead to like uh, a settlement out of court where both parties can't mention each other.
Yeah, maybe. That very well could be the case too. I mean, well, after this public outing of Jared in this video that he has, and again, look at this hashtag, free Jared Monroe. I'm sorry, sir, but that's a bit
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Like that's, yeah.
was a lie. Um, and upon starting my new job at the new said company, I was giving another one of these, a cease and desist, and was promptly unlawfully terminated from that position.
So wait a minute. Hold on. You're claiming that because a cease and desist was sent to your new company, that's why you got let go? What?
Well, I'm curious what the company was.
I'm
Because what would be, well, because like I assume it's another like right wing like media
maybe.
conglomerate that he
I
went
would
to.
think. Yeah, maybe.
What was the one Candace Owens was a part of?
Daily
Matt
Wire.
Walsh one.
Daily Wire.
Was he?
Hellbent wants us to go back and see if there was actually text on these sheets he's waving about.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Enhance.
Slow it down
Analyze.
and enhance.
Okay.
Enhance. Enhance the 720p footage.
Enhance.
Okay, hold on. Let's go to that. I don't know if I can.
By the
enhance
way,
it.
ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
if you're new to the KHuck channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more content.
Thank you, Nerdy. Nerdy's my spokesperson. Spokesperson. Yeah. Thank you. Let's see here. Let's see. Zoom and enhance. Okay, let me see. After
Yeah,
he
make
says
this
another cease and desist. Okay.
and CIA. Let's make us that, yeah.
Go back a little bit. Okay. I got it at video quality 270p. You want to make it 720p. Okay. And I put it at playback speed of 0.75.
Okay.
Yo, guys, did you know KHuck's 95 subs away from 500? Once
am.
KHuck gets to
Really?
500, you can start supporting her for super chats.
I know.
Ooh.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I am.
Channel emotes.
Channel emotes. Hell yeah.
Channel
Oh, I know
emotes.
I know at the very least you want the channel emotes.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, thank you. Yes, that'd be amazing. Oh, dude, I'd cry. I would literally cry when that happens. Okay, let's see here. This is this. We'll play. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me?
You want the video slower? That requires slower
Alright.
video.
All right, hold on.
Internet Explorer be like, hold my
Yeah.
beer, I got this.
Whiskey smooth voice. You're not wrong, Tripping and Savage. You're not wrong. Listen, you can
Yeah.
find this fantastic voice if you subscribe to my channel.
Well, yeah, so Nerdy has been doing like early on his morning streams, like right before his morning streams. He'll do like a members only segment for like a little bit. He's been doing that now for the last week, and his voice is extra crispy, and it's
Extra.
it's extra crispy because he just wakes up. So he's been using that to his advantage. It's great. Oh, god damn it. Let me. No.
Is there a YouTube version of this video you can find? I think the issue is you're watching this through Twitter.
Yeah. Hold on. Maybe. Let me see. Maybe, actually. Hold on. right
Hellbent
back.
says sorry. I accidentally entirely tanked the stream momentarily.
Oh, you're fine, Hellben. It's okay. It's alright. It's all good. All good.
Does Mike still make music? Or if you're talking about Mike the Bike, yes, he does. Actually, he just released a song on Spotify. You can listen to the smooth sounds of NPC on Spotify.
Let me see if there's an actual video of this. There's news articles about it, but not the actual video itself.
Would the news articles have the video embedded? Maybe.
They would.
Oh, maybe.
Would they play
Okay.
any better?
Maybe. Hold on. Let me see.
I'm surprised someone hasn't ripped it on YouTube yet. Usually that happens.
Enough is enough.
Oh, here, I mean, here we go. This works. This.
Okay, that's
I mean, nah, kind of.
Well, hold on. Let me see if it has the actual link to it.
You
Hold on.
kind of have the UI of the Young Turks in the background. That's gonna make it kind
Yeah.
of difficult.
Yeah.
True.
they're gonna-
True. Let me see something here. Let me.
It's just their own links, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
it
show.
seems
It doesn't
like
show
it.
anything about the actual video itself. Okay. Well, you know what, Hellbent? I'll tell you what. Let's try to go back to the regular speed, and we will look at it and see what we can find. Maybe we can try this. Hold on. Where were we at? The 9:17 mark. Okay. Let me try the 1 point speed. Let me see if that'll work or not. Let me see. Nope. I might have to refresh
Okay, it's just
it.
the resolution.
Okay. Oh, is it? Okay, let me make it 360. Okay. Yeah. We tried, Hellbent. We tried. It's okay.
Oh well,
It's
let's
alright.
continue on so that way
Enough
It's
is
we
alright.
don't lose that viewership.
This can't go
It's
on.
alright. Hold on. Give me a second here. I know where we were at. We were at the 9:17 mark. I remember. Hold on. Let me go back. See, I'm a professional YouTuber, guys. Like and subscribe. Anyway.
It's gonna bug me now. I definitely need to go back and see.
No, that's okay, Hellbent. It's all good. All good. Don't worry about it.
No, it's all your fault, Hellbent. You need to be canceled.
Shut up, John.
You need to go out of
Leave
this
Hellbent alone.
community.
Fuck off. Hey, you're not the boss when we're here. Okay.
Ooh. Damn, you getting all sorts of sass. Okay, hold on.
She is the senator of sass.
It's
That's
not like he
true.
can
To be
fire
honest.
me. I'm the only one awake when he streams.
Goes.
Well, I work. Otherwise, I'd be there.
Yeah, you're busy.
Yeah, true.
Nine, or
Yeah.
We'll do this. We'll just do this. Okay, hold
drag
on.
off. He's like
Hellbent, co-host position open.
And
Hey!
You're
Hey, that means I can sleep in.
you're foreign. You're probably up by that time.
wife
Fuck,
was very
Sean, you
pregnant
can't
by
just
this
say,
time.
"Oh, you're foreign." Bruh.
God damn it. Oh my god.
For groceries and a baby crib, much less a legal fund to file a countersuit. I simply had to let it go, trusting God had a plan. To that point, I want to say that I'm
Oh,
happy to
God,
report that
the
he did have a
Jesus
plan, and
talk.
what was intended for evil, God used for good, and it took me years to pay off my legal debt. But the story of God's faithfulness in my life became a very large part of my testimony, and I'm just so grateful for the opportunities that He gave me, and yeah, it's a story for another day. But back to this. While my supposed non-compete expired after 2 years, unfortunately, the most egregious part of my NDA, the part that silences my free speech, has no expiration.
Oh, really?
While NDAs
Okay.
are classically used to protect trade secrets, unfortunately, in the entertainment industry, they are too often used to protect disgusting, unlawful activity and many forms of abuse. We see examples of this all the time.
Here's the thing, though. If something illegal happened in that time frame that you worked for him, you are to report it. Fuck the NDA. You are
Yeah.
to report it. No questions asked. If something illegal and against the law in the state of Texas or wherever the show was held, right? If something illegal happened there, you have the right and the power to report it. Fuck an
Well,
NDA.
it
Just saying.
sounds like he was talking to the wife, right? And then he was like, "Oh my God, Crowder's so bad. I heard from his ex-wife this, that, and the other thing, right?"
Yeah,
That
exactly.
seems like that seems like what Crowder's mainly worried about.
Yeah, and again, if like I said earlier, if he was just conversing with, which you'll see here in a minute, with his wife, and that was all he conversed with and nobody else, then okay, that would mean that Steven is specifically going after anything involving his wife. However, we don't know if that is the case, right? And I said this last night. I was explaining this to I can't remember who I was saying this to, but I was thinking this last night. Oh no, I said this to Lamp and Dan last night because I had a chat with him about Monday. I said this to them last night. If it turns out that Hillary is a vindictive person and she is just trying to milk everything that she can out of Steven for what happened in that ring footage, throw the book at her. That's not right to do. That's not right to do at all. If she is being vindictive in that aspect and is milking everything that it's worth to get whatever she can out of him because of that ring camera footage, I'm sorry, but that's not right. In my personal opinion, that's not right to do. You have to have a standing and a legal or evidence behind that in order for you to do that. Now, I'm not saying that what she went through was horrific, because it was. But I'm just saying, if it turns out that all she is doing is being vindictive and using that ring camera footage as clout, throw the book at her.
Listen,
sorry.
okay.
That's not right to
girl
do.
girl boss gonna girl boss, okay? You can't
I
be
mean,
against her for
true.
going after her bag. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, I can.
Listen, Queen. Listen, Queen. You go after that guy who tried to make you a trad wife when really you a boss queen. Okay.
But no, that's my point, right? Is that again? I'm trying to be fair and I'm being objective, okay? If she is being vindictive and is putting not only herself or those kids through hell just to get back at Steven just based upon that ring camera footage, no ma'am. No ma'am. No. And you're willing to put your kids through that and yourself and your family through that? No, I don't agree. I don't agree. I don't. Now, again, the same would apply to him, right? The same would apply to him if he's doing the exact same thing, and if he's milking that for all it's worth and trying to be vindictive against her, throw the book at him too. I say the same thing. It works both ways. You know?
Listen, okay, he wanted to maintain the single, the single household lifestyle. Okay, she's a dumb broad who decided, you know what, I'm tired of him ordering me around. Okay, she didn't know her place as a woman.
God damn it, John, no! we we here at KHuck Cast. I'm kidding. No, you. I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean.
Powerful people and their attorneys routinely use NDAs to silence victims in order to remain powerful people. Free speech matters. Matters a lot to me, and that's not just a t-shirt slogan. It really matters. And these kinds of NDAs right here, stemming from this, are unquestionably unconstitutional.
Show them. Show them. You got a camera. You're on a camera right now. Show them. Let's see them. You don't have to show anything like that would dox you or dox anybody else that's in those documents. Show them. Show them. Why don't you turn them around? Simply turn the paper around. That's all I'm saying. Turn the paper around. Show them. If you claim that that's what that is, just show them. Show what you can on there. I would. I mean, am I wrong?
Don't leave room for speculation.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, am I wrong?
No.
That's my thought. Exactly. Show me. Exactly.
Fuck, straight up empty the paper and printer tray for this.
I love this so much. Oh, man. In the words of Cuba Gooding Jr. from Jerry Maguire, Cuba Gooding Jr. in the conversation with Tom Cruise in Jerry Maguire, show me the money!
Mm-hmm.
I will not live with the burden of this unconstitutional NDA over my head for the rest of my life, especially when information I have can be used to aid other victims escape their own abusive situations, which is the context for which this former employer feels they caught me breaking my agreement.
Oh, Mr. Hero.
Let me be clear. What I'm afraid of is legal harassment in perpetuity, not the truth. Only one side of this ordeal is spending a fortune to hide truth and punish anyone who dares speak up for themselves or other victims. While I will not give in to the harassment by my former employer, I have to recognize that this process has already become unbearably expensive. Not only because of the general expense of the legal process, but because my former employer has seemingly unlimited wealth and resources to gleefully spend punishing powerless people. I tried to handle legal fees on my own these last months, and the fees have already reached the tens of thousands of dollars with no resolution in sight. Unstopped, this type of legal abuse could go on for years and years and quickly escalate into hundreds of thousands of dollars as I fight to protect myself and my family. I cannot put my wife and my children through this. Not again. I cannot be bound to an unconstitutional NDA like this forever. Protecting my family means finding a path that doesn't leave us in financial ruin, and we are simply out of funds, and I have no other option but to ask for help.
Okay. Giving him the benefit of the doubt. Lawyers and courts and whatnot, I'm sure, are very, very expensive. Especially since this is a very high-profile figure that you're dealing with in a very high-profile case. Not doubting that at all. I'm sure that it is very expensive. And that, I don't doubt that one bit. But again, without the receipts or anything to prove your story, bro, I'm sorry. This is extremely sus. Extremely. No one is, and again, like what Nerdy John pointed out, people that hate Steven are going to be behind you 110%. People that are, people that are against Steven are going to be behind you 110%. People that are for Steven are going to be against you 110%. You have to show proof. You have to. You just have to. You can't. You are from a very high profile show. Not a lot of people know who you are, right? I guarantee you that half of the people in this chat didn't know who you were until tonight. Okay, unless they watched you on Louder with Crowder. If they did, they did. But I guarantee you, most of the people in this chat and most of the people that know this story don't know who you are unless they, unless they're in that inner circle or they follow you like the Quartering follows you, which I'll pull up that tweet here in a minute. It's actually quite funny. That the Quartering did. The Quartering made an ass of it himself, at least from what I saw.
Did the Quartering like 100% support him, or?
No.
Because if I remember correctly, don't him and Crowder have beef?
The Quartering and Steven? No. Mm-mm. No, not from the looks of that tweet. No.
No. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. Quartering supported Crowder with the Daily Wire stuff. He's against the Daily Wire.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, whatever. But no, it's there's a tweet. I can't stand the Quartering. I can't stand them. But no, there's a tweet that I will pull up here in a minute that Jared has of the Quartering talking about this situation, and we'll pull that up here in a minute too. It's actually quite funny. So
I'm asking for donations for two reasons. Number one, obviously to help with the financial burden I've already accrued with this legal matter right here. That's taken care of. That matter is priority number one as I'm going further and further into debt with each person. The second reason I'm...
Breaking news, people. Hold on. I just got a DM from Hellbent.
Oh no.
Breaking news. Hold on. Breaking news.
Oh, you're gonna leak the DMs? You're gonna leak the
No.
DMs.
No. I am pulling up a picture that she just sent to me. Look at that, guys. Oh!
Hang on. Let me exit out.
Look at that, guys. I'm gonna show the rest of the class. Look at that.
Look at all that evidence, chat.
Pretty big evidence, if you ask me, actually.
There you go. She took a screenshot. Look at her go. Look at that. See? Look at that. It is gas worthy. 100%. Yeah. See?
Oh, gas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's, read the chat? What?
Are you not giving the chat love?
Apparently not. Oh, I'm sorry. I took a screenshot of where he flips a sheet briefly. Ooh. There you go. There you go, right there. Yep. Wow. Then why didn't she... Again, my point is proven right there. Why didn't you just flip them over and just show them? Yeah.
Can't you see, KHuck? It's all right there. All the evidence we need is right there.
Wow.
It's all connected.
Wow. 07 to Hellbent, exactly. 100%. Yep. 07 to Hellbent.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we want to watch the rest of what he says in that Twitter video? We don't have to.
Not really.
Okay. All right, let's move on. Okay. So the next thing that I have is thank you to Hellbent for that. Thank you. That looks fucking empty. Exactly. Okay, so this is... Now we're going to go to this. So
His eyes are like really far above his ears, and it's unnerving.
Okay, so let me
That's
pull up
just
this.
the
Let me
Crowder look.
let me pull up this quartering tweet real quick here. So
Nobody
Jared,
with the glasses.
Came out against the quartering on this and said, issue one more tweet or statement endorsing an opinion that I am somehow sexually involved or want to be involved with Hillary Crowder, and we will have a new lawsuit. So this video was from the quartering where he reports on it and
Jared
gives his
Monroe
take.
willingly signed these
Scandalous.
documents. Willingly. And then willingly violated them multiple times by inserting himself weirdly into the Steven Crowder divorce. That's what all this is about. Unless Jared Monroe releases some level of additional evidence here, I think ultimately, end of the day, Steven Crowder's going to be rich and stay rich. Steven Crowder's ex-wife is going to be rich. And Jared Monroe is going to be flapping in the wind because I have no idea why he inserted himself into this. Here's a message back sent in 2022.
I never thought I would agree with Jeremy
They
from the
understand right-wing
quartering.
media.
Yeah,
Listen, a
that's
broken
And yet
clock is
here
right
we
twice
are.
a day.
true.
Exactly.
True.
They're familiar with who Steven is in that world and things that would destabilize him. They're trying to make him have a mental breakdown. But by employing a media/Brian Freeman and PR strategy that will significantly threaten this public persona and brand. By the way, Brian Friedman is the guy that defended the woman who knowingly lied about that MLB player and ruined his career. That's who that is. They're trying to extort him. So no wonder he's pissed.
Oh, guys, I'm sorry. Breaking news. We have a Pluto in the room.
Pluto.
You know?
We has a Pluto in the room. Hi, baby. We has
Oh,
a
is
Pluto.
Pluto being a good boy?
He be a good boy. He mama good boy. Yes, he is. We has a Pluto in the room, guys. He wanted to join in.
Oh,
Yes, he did.
so cute. That's so cute.
That's my baby. That's my boo boo. Go ahead down. Go ahead down. Thank you.
With the babies.
Or go sit. One of the two. One of the two. What? You hear me talking about you, and you just want all the attentions, don't you? Go sit down. Go lie down. Go
Mama,
lie
I am here. Pay attention to me.
Mama, I demand all the belly rubs.
down.
You may have seen those public claims about Hillary's hardships. Seeking opportunities. I really need a job with remote flexibility. I need money. Well, it turns out that Steven Crowder is paying her $25,000 a month while they sort their divorce. $25,000 a month. That's $300K a year to do nothing. For some reason,
To do nothing. To do nothing.
Jeremy, that is what.
That's, bro, come on. Come
You-
on.
did you guys ever watch Willie Mac's video on the quartering?
No, I haven't yet, but I need to. No.
Oh my god, there's a segment where he includes a clip of Jeremy talking about like his like dream fantasy about like
God.
yeah,
Gina
so like there's
Carano?
this girl that like I like, right? And then like she dates all the crappy guys, right? And then like she comes to me and then she rants about them. And then finally, one of those
Oh my
nights,
God.
she realizes how good of a guy I am, and then we bang.
Isn't that about Gina Carano? Or something like that? Wasn't that rumored to be about Gina Carano or something?
I don't know. I'm just that was just a really funny clip.
True. Oh, I gotta watch that. Oh, I'm probably gonna throw up, but yeah, I gotta watch it. That's hilarious. Willie Mac W once again.
Now,
Always.
I don't know that Jared Monroe inserted himself into. And I don't know why. I don't know if he has like some sort of crush or emotional attachment to Steven Crowder's ex-wife, or he has some sort of axe to grind against Steven Crowder. I don't think that Steven Crowder is a perfect man. I think that he's made mistakes. I fully believe that maybe people find his work environment toxic, but this is bad.
It's bad. Yeah, that's a quartering stake on this. Okay. Okay. Bad, okay. Yeah, that's a quartering stake on this.
Listen,
Oh, okay.
sexual
Yeah.
harassment in the workplace is bad.
Sexual
You shouldn't do
harassment
it.
panda.
No, you sexual harassment, panda.
I will never forget that. And yeah, Squatchin asked me that the other night when I got brought up about sexual harassment. And she's like, "Did you just say sexual harassment, Panda?" And I said, yes, I did.
Oh god, now you know what the new South Park came out and everything. I've been in the mood to play a South Park game. I'm gonna have to hook up my PS4 again, just because of that. Darn you, KHuck.
What? What? It's a what? That's a what?
I
Maybe-
what
blame
is this?
Spectre.
The stick of
Yeah,
truth or
yeah,
whatever
that's
it's
good.
called. Is that what it
The
is?
Stick
Or
of
is that
Truth, the
different?
Fractured Butthole. Those are great games.
The fractured butthole. Oh my god. That's
Fractured,
amazing.
super.
comma, butthole.
Exactly.
That's the superhero one.
Okay, so this is the last one that I have. The other two tweets were just people talking about the situation and them being against Steven and whatnot. We don't have to get into that. But I wanted to bring up about what the quartering had to say because I thought that it was interesting, but it turned out that it really wasn't. So, yeah, there you go. Now, this is the video that okay, so this was a live stream. It was only about 30 minutes. We'll end it here with this one. This is Louder with Crowder's response. Now, before I play this, you'll see that somebody is missing from this video. And it's very funny as to why somebody is missing from this video. So yeah, let's watch. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's somebody missing from this video. And again, there's reasons why. They get into it, I think. But yeah, so.
Uh huh.
Good morning. I've been
Wow, Steve really let himself go.
Yeah, I
Now-
know. Tell you what, plastic surgery, man.
Now
This is what happens when you get divorced. You turn into a completely different person.
Yep. So this is Gerald. This
The co-host.
he is the second-hand man to Steven. He decided to go live, and this was on, when was this? Thursday. This was yesterday. So this happened yesterday that they came out with this. Okay? Now, Gerald is, again, his second-hand man, is Steven's second-hand man on the show. He has also helped him out with like the Daily Wire stuff when all of that was going on and all of that. And I don't know what else that he does specifically, but I do know that he is when Steven is out, he is the host. Okay? So that's all I know. That's all I can really tell you. But yeah, so he had this to say. And we're going to put this on 1.5. And this is the last of it, I promise.
scheduled to host the show today for about a week, and the topics that we were going to discuss were what you would expect in any Louder with Crowder show. Talk about some news, make some jokes, maybe poorly, but unfortunately,
Good night, Hellbent. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate
Night.
it. You get some sleep.
Good night, Hellbent.
Thank you.
Why you gotta say it like
that's
that?
no longer the case today. Well before any video that was released,
What?
we were going to do this show this way. I'll get to why Steven's not here in just a minute, but it was planned from a week ago, not from yesterday. I just want to say off the top that none of this had to happen. None of it. Didn't have to be this way at all. We didn't choose this. It was chosen for us. In fact, as I'll tell you in just a few minutes, we went to great lengths to give people the ability to do the right thing, to honor their agreements, and to do what they said they were going to do. Unfortunately, they chose a different path. For the last year and a half, everything you've seen in the public eye has been part of a well-orchestrated plan. What is that plan? To assimilate damaging PR assets and wage a negative publicity campaign against Steven.
Yeah, X'd out on that one. Everything is a conspiracy
Listen,
with you guys.
Steven,
Guys, it's all
Steven
a
is
chaos.
just Steven is just a poor innocent man, okay? Let's ignore the ring light footage, okay? He's a poor innocent man, okay? He doesn't deserve any of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's Yeah, he doesn't deserve any of this, guys. This is a negative PR campaign against Steven. Because it's just about Steven, right?
I'll show you the quotes. I'll show you the text messages. I'll show you everything. All of the stuff that
I
we
will
did
say
not
they
talk
have
about
a dope
because we were
setup for
Yeah.
a show.
Yeah.
This is way. I'll tell you what. Okay, one prop I will always give Ethan Klein when he started the H3 podcast was his early setup. Now it's just the green screen stuff, which I understand. Okay, you gotta do the green screen stuff sometimes, but look at this set right here. It is actually not that bad.
No, it's not.
I
It's
bet you they did relatively affordable too back in the day.
Yeah, they did. He's had this set up now for. He's had it for a while, I think. But yeah, this is a nice setup. It's a nice set that they're on. Everything about it is very. It's very, very nice. Yeah.
We're giving people the opportunity to do the right thing. Taking the hits, taking the hit pieces, dealing with all of it to give people the opportunity to do the right thing. They chose not to.
Why? What's wrong with hit pieces? What's wrong with it? Why do you see a gun? Because they are very gun enthusiasts, and they are very much for the Second Amendment.
Second Amendment, baby, let's go.
So yeah, that's why. That's why you see a gun.
I wonder why Jared decided to release his video yesterday. Just for some backstory, there had been no communication between our attorneys for a couple of weeks, so there was no impetus for it. The document compelling him to give a deposition had already expired on March 15th. So when he released his video yesterday, he asked you to contribute money for a lawsuit that did not exist, unless he's had a lawsuit that he would like to file, which he indicated maybe that was the case. We had not sued Jared. We simply asked Jared to knock it off. I'll get into the timeline of that. But Tuesday, March 26th was the day that he chose to release his video. I wonder if it had anything to do with Wednesday, March 27th being the 5th day of mediation between Stephen and Hillary. Why release it the day before mediation? Mediation is a great opportunity for people to come together and resolve their differences peacefully. This is the 5th day.
Well, according to you, this has been going on now for a year and a half. So, in total, not just with the PR campaign against Stephen, this has been going on now for a year and a half, which we clearly saw earlier, right? We saw that earlier with what we brought up. So, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. To me, that does not make any sense. Yeah, mediation is one thing that usually happens. That does happen, that can happen, but from what I understand, mediation can last for however long. If I remember correctly, again, I guess it just depends. I don't know specific. You know what? I should say this. I don't know how long mediation can last for, depending on what it's about. But again, this has been going on now for a year and a half. You claim that this has been going on for 5 days. X'd it out. I highly doubt that. Doubt that 100%.
Day. If you want to do some research on how many days it normally goes on during divorces, you can. It's not 5. Here's the timeline.
Really? How long does it go on for then? If you know so much, how long does it go on for then? Oh wait, you don't.
Well, I mean,
say.
it would depend on the couple.
Exactly.
Is it mediation meant for sorting shit out?
It
Listen,
usually
all I gotta
is,
say is the ex-wife, she's evil, okay? She stole my boat, she stole my cat, she stole my cabin.
You deserve
Stole
it.
everything from her. She took half of my money squashing.
On October 27th, 2023, we filed our original Rule 202 petition that Jared mentioned. A Rule 202 petition is basically saying, hey, we're serious. Please knock it off and tell us how far this went. On October 30th, we sent a cease and desist. At that time, October 30th, 2023, all Jared had to do was respond in writing saying that he was going to knock off what he was doing. He was going to stop violating his agreement that he voluntarily entered into.
Why? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? if you think that Jared has nothing, which again is maybe the case, okay? Maybe the case. We discussed this, right? It could be possible that Jared has absolutely nothing. That what he said in that video was completely hyperbolic and was nothing, right? As we discussed. Why are you so afraid of this though, dude? Why?
Well, I imagine he has to be tight-lipped for
Why-
Crowder's sake.
True, but that's my question. Is that why is Louder with Crowder and Crowder himself, why are you both, all of you, so worried about a negative campaign against him? Why? Now, I understand if there are false things that come out, right, which can happen, right? And I will be objective in that. There are probably false things, slanderous things that can come out and have came out about this, and that's fair. But if Crowder wasn't so litigious, and if he wasn't so squatching, you might as well say it. Go ahead.
Do it.
Oh,
Do it.
No. No.
Say it in DMs then.
Okay, go ahead and say it in DMs. Go ahead and DM it to us. Go ahead. Put it in the nerdy chat. Go ahead. But that's the thing, is that I don't understand why they are so paranoid about a negative PR. Like, again, it's gonna happen. It's happening with Hillary too. So, like, yeah, that's what I don't get.
Chose not to. Legal fees associated with writing us a letter would have been minimal, if any at all. And I have the receipts as to why we sent this to him in the first place, after around 6 years of no communication in this way. December 14th, we had one amendment to our Rule 202 petition, not quite the exhausting of the court as Jared made it seem, that we were trying to bully him with the law. March 15th, that 202 expired. March 26th, Jared releases his video. Jared, like I said, was raising money for a lawsuit that didn't even exist until this morning. It now exists because Jared has shown that he...
Oh, that's funny enough. Okay. All right. So you didn't have a lawsuit against him, but yet now there is one. So now you are giving him more of a reason to raise funds. That's smart. That's real smart. Okay.
will continue to violate his NDA to be a part of this scheme to assimilate damaging PR assets to put pressure on Stephen in the divorce. I'll show you all the receipts, guys. It's there. He's actively flirted with violations in the past, and now he's involving himself in a private divorce for which he was recruited
sitting in front of a
to
blank
leverage the company
Google
as
document.
part of this long-standing plan. And I'm going to say it over and over again to make sure.
There's no text in front of him either, but he's not dumb enough to
No.
flail around his tablet.
True.
No, not at all. Not at all.
True.
You guys understand, we've been living with this for the last year and a half. The plan is to assimilate damaging PR assets and wage a negative publicity campaign against Stephen. Per Hillary's father. Here come the receipts. I hate being in this position, guys.
Father.
It gives me no pleasure to go down this road. I am being forced to go down this road by their actions to defend this company, to defend the over 30 employees that work for this company. I am not a guy that picks a fight. But if you tell me by your actions, by ignoring easy off-ramps, easy opportunities to do the right thing.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Stephanie Cuckolder just tipped $2. Here we go. Crowder is the political podcast equivalent of Billy Mitchell. Change my mind.
Jesus.
Damn. Thank you for the $2. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, God damn it.
Billy
You
Mitchell
are
with
not
better
going to
hair.
stop coming after me and coming after this company and coming after the employees that work here and that put blood, sweat, and tears into this business. If you tell me my choice is to fight you or let them be taken out, I am absolutely going to step up and fight for them. Every time.
Listen, I understand fighting for your employees. I understand fighting for the people that are not involved in this and that just want to do a job. I get that. I'm for you on that one. I understand. But just the things that you were saying beforehand just doesn't make sense, dude. Like, I understand, again, I get that you're wanting to fight for people that are not involved in this, that are just working behind the scenes, that just want to have a fucking job. I get that. But what you said beforehand doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
We tried to do this the right way. It's frustrating for me. But you need to know the truth, and that's what's coming out today. All of this information's publicly available. Court documents, not opinion. Not saying I have receipts and not providing them. I'm providing them for you right now. By the way, this is the court filing for Jared. We'll be releasing that so everybody can have access to it. Of course, taking steps to
there is
redact
text
personal
on that.
information.
There you go. Look, right there.
Look, that's
right
what a
there.
page looks like when it has text on it.
There you go, guys. There you
Imagine
go.
that.
That's all that he had to do was to Jared. All Jared had to do was to show this right there, right here, right here.
Because we would never want to dox anyone. Here is Hillary's father in a group text thread to the family. And it's a message that was liked by Hillary. The type of team I want. They understand right-wing media. They are familiar.
Now again, all of this, to be fair, is on louderwithcrowder.com. I have the website pulled up. I looked at it. It is there. Everything that he puts on here is there. So if you guys want to look it up yourself and read it for yourself, it's up there for you guys to see. I will give them that they did post everything on there.
Familiar with who Stephen is and that world and the things that would destabilize him. Remember that word, destabilize. Fully understand and agree that Hillary's goals and expectations for the outcome of this divorce are reasonable.
Okay. And this is something that I saw that I don't know whether or not I agree with. To destabilize him. That could have many different meanings behind it. That could mean one or two things to me personally. That they are wanting to go after him because it's Steven Crowder, or they are just wanting to get him to knock off his bullshit. Am I wrong? What do you guys think? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, this is obviously both sides are being incredibly vague with certain stuff.
I agree. I agree.
We'll have to see the legal proceedings for all this. I'm sure there are going to be plenty of channels that are going to cover the legal aspects of this case.
And guess what? We were the first to break it. Woo! We're the first to break it. But again, this is such a mess that we will try to follow it as best as possible. If we find anything that's worthy of us talking about or doing a stream about, then we will, of course. But that could have. Am I wrong in saying that could have different definitions behind it? Am I wrong in that, or what do you guys think? Squatch, what are your thoughts?
Instability implies different things. Like, are we talking instability in terms of social life? Are we talking instability in terms of business, money?
Yeah,
Probably
exactly.
finance,
Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, if that term destabilize means what they are claiming that it means, and that Hillary is going after him for everything that he has, everything, leaving him broke, leaving him penniless, or whatever she's trying to do, right? And she has no other backing besides what was on that Ring camera footage. By all means, get her. Like, get what you can, and, get her to admit her wrongdoing with it, right? But at the same time, I don't think that means what it means. I think that they're being hyperbolic here, too. I think that they are just trying to make it out to be worse than what it is. But again, we don't know that without... Yes, you can provide these receipts. Yes, it doesn't look good. But again, there has to be other context behind it. There has to be.
Whatever,
attainable.
shut up. Give us the
Not
fucking
necessarily
context
according to
or
Texas family law
knock
precedent,
off.
but
Fuck off.
by employing a
Exactly.
media/Brian Friedman and PR strategy that will significantly threaten this public persona and brand.
Ferry also brings up a good point, but that ring video kind of sealed my opinion on Crowder. Yeah, exactly. That ring video was not good in any way, shape, or form. It wasn't, and that she can use to her advantage. I'm not saying that she can't, but I'm just looking at this as, like I said in the beginning, I'm looking at this very as objectively as I can, and as fair as I can, because I'm telling you that there are two sides to this. You have to provide more context to it. There has to be more context to it.
That's
That was
from
2022.
Yes. This has been the plan from the beginning, guys. This is what we have been dealing with behind the scenes and not commenting on. We'll get to Brian Friedman here in just a second, but this is where Jared gets involved. After 6 years of no communication, Jared gets roped into Hillary's plan, gets involved in this plan. February 17th of 2023, and just leave that overlay up for me. Hillary and Jared met in Atlanta to discuss their strategy, and they took this picture. How he changed my mind. I guess.
Bro. Look at that. That's a book that she was going to write, or that she is writing, about Steven. I have different opinions on this. Listen. She has every right to write a book. If she wants to write a book about this, about her experience with Steven, go right ahead. All power to you. I love the title, though. I'm not gonna lie. The title is amazing.
Pretty good.
The title is amazing. But if she wants to write a book about her experience with him and what she, has done, and, what she's experienced with him, by all means, you have every right to do so. It's a free fucking country. But in my personal opinion, and looking into this and being objective, I don't think that that's what they were meeting up for. But again, I could be wrong. I don't think that they were up.
The picture on the right, who's the ex-wife?
The blonde.
This one.
The blonde right there. Oh, so he's right up there with her.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I wonder if one of the two ladies across are one of his wife, or if one of them is his wife.
Jared's wife? Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. But
Maybe.
but this one right here, that is Steven's wife. The ex-wife. That's Hillary.
That's Steven's wife. Okay.
Yeah, that's Hillary. So yeah. Anyway.
Proposed book that Hillary would like to write to apply more pressure to Steven. February 20th, per Jared's text messages, any scenario where Hillary and I team up is the end of him, meaning Steven. It is his worst nightmare. Watch the real fear enter his eye when Tim asks the question. All been going on behind the scenes. Can you believe?
Okay. If that's what you believe is happening, then okay, fine, that's fair. But again, it's your word. It's your word against theirs. Yeah, exactly. He's talking like a yes man. Exactly. It's your word against theirs, right? And it's their word against yours. So, yeah.
Well, also too, if he wants to keep his job, he can't exactly be like, this guy actually has a few points against Steven.
I mean, yeah, he could. Well, but that's the other thing though, is that he could say that if he really
Not if he wants to keep his job.
Yeah, not if he wants to
Yeah.
continue to provide for his family.
Exactly.
The actions of people that are out in public saying they're trying to do the right thing, and yet behind the scenes scheming to pressure Steven with a negative PR campaign. It's going to be worse in just a minute, guys.
I understand. God, you are on the negative PR campaign train. Listen. You were on the toxic gossip train. God damn it, get off the goddamn train. Listen, negative PR is going to happen regardless of whether or not this would have been clean or not. I'm just saying. So, it would have, yeah. Get off that aspect of it.
Unfortunately, this isn't a fun day, but it's a day that has to happen where people need to know what's really going on. February 21st, 2023, Jared says this to Hillary. I think there's a scenario where several of us would be willing to attest to all of that. I just don't want him anywhere near those kids. That really, really disturbs me.
Given the fact that you just said that you're not that you believe, earlier, as we pointed out, that you have fits of rage and you admitted to it in that Ring camera footage, I wouldn't want you anywhere near my fucking kids either. Just putting that out there.
Why do this? This was done specifically in order to get...
Oh, you going to bed, Nerdy? Okay.
Night, Nerdy.
Nerdy's going to bed. Everyone tell Nerdy good night. He just DM'd me. Oh, we have another man that just entered the room.
Oh dear.
Hello there.
Say hi.
Hello, Mr. Huck.
Hi.
Say hi. Nerdy just left the room. He was extremely drunk. He came in and crashed the chat. It was great. What are you doing?
Saying hello properly. Hello, everybody.
What are you doing?
Did he just steal your microphone?
Yes. Who's in this chat?
It just means watching.
Who do you think?
What?
Who is it?
It's Squatchin.
Oh, hello there.
The fuck?
I saw you playing Helldivers a few days ago, Squatchin. I attempted to join the game, whose person I didn't know who it was, but I wasn't able to get in.
Oh shit.
Y'all should
I'll
send
have
me a
to
friend
send you-
request. Yes,
Yeah,
you should.
I have to send you my what's it?
Yes, the what's it? What's it?
Yes.
Oh.
The friend code, whatever.
Yeah, so let me know when you're online, and then we can spread glorious democracy together across the universe.
Get out. Goodbye. Come on.
Okay, I gotta go now. I'm gonna keep getting smacked and beat up and stuff.
Uh-oh.
You know, how mad would you be if I took this and just ran up the stairs with it?
I can disconnect it from here and just use the speakers behind the monitor.
Oh, well, thanks for saving me the trip from running.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, that was Mr. Huck. There you go. Best DM voice ever. Well, thank you. I'm sure he'll appreciate that anyway. Oh, God. Mr. Huck will take Squatchin for Helldivers. I'll take KHuck for Fortnite. Let's go!
Sounds good.
I was once a Fortnite champion.
You were not once a Fortnite champion.
I was. Of the entire Eastern Seaboard.
No,
to the
you were
playground
not.
Floor.
No,
Congratulations, Mr. Huck.
he was not. Don't listen to him. Anyway. So that's... It is not true! Shut up!
I wrote it on loose leaf paper, so it must be true.
Shut up. Oh my God. He's... Anyway, I'm gonna...
And you married him.
I did. I did. Listen, I've known this man for 20 years. It'll be 20 years next year.
Jeez.
Yeah, it'll be 20 years next year. God. I knew what I was getting myself into, somewhat.
Get more than Hillary would get in court, or that Stephen even offered her, because his offers have been more generous than Hillary would ever get in court per Hillary. From a text exchange between Hillary and her mother.
Get out of here. What are you doing?
I
What?
hear you over there talking about me. You know what you signed up for.
Yeah, I know. I've been knowing you for 20 years. I
You
just
signed
said
up
that.
for an eternal game of hide and seek tag for the next 50 years.
Get out of here. I'm locking the damn door. Anyway.
Again, all public information, guys. This is a part of court filings, not us pulling anything, not us opining. The financial offer was serious, and the business evaluator and both of my attorneys agreed the
awesome.
financial offer was good.
Mr. Huck is awesome. Yes, he is.
Mhm.
I gotta concede to that. He is awesome. Yes. I have to concede to that too. I have to. He's the best. He's a pain in my ass, but he's the best. I can always join to be the next male to walk through this way tonight. You go right ahead, Reese. Come on in. Come on in. Let's go. We would love to have you on. Come on, sir. Let's go. If you want to come through, come through.
And while that's better than I would get in court, I want more freedom than that, referring to, as well, custody of the children. Remember that the financial offer was serious, and the business valuator and both of my attorneys agreed the financial offer was good. Offer was rejected.
Okay. So that part of it I thought was a bit weird too, to be fair. Right? If the financial offer that they gave to her, as she dubbed it, was good, why didn't she just take it? You know
Maybe
what I mean?
there was something tied to it that wasn't good. Yeah, sure, the
Yes, and-
financial part was good, but
Yeah.
what part of a gag order would she have had to follow?
Exactly. Thank you. That's excuse me. That's the other part that I was thinking about with that too. Is that the financial offer was probably good, not going to deny that, but there could have been other things attached to that could have made her want to accept that, or if she accepted that she would have had to deal with. That's also fair too, you know. Oh, there's Reese. Okay. Pull him in. Hi,
Hey,
Reese.
What's happening?
Thank you for watching yourself. I appreciate it. How are you, sir? Oh, you're muted. Uh-oh.
Muted?
He muted himself. What? You sounded great.
Sorry. I'm fine. I was I couldn't hear you guys, so I had to fuck around. It was trying to put volume out.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
There
gotcha.
we
Gotcha. Oh, no, you're good. You sound
Sorting it
great.
now.
Hi, my Reese. How are you?
Oh my god, I've been smoking for like 15 hours today, so I am like the most blazed that I've been in such a long time.
Ooh.
Like a chimney, as they say.
God
Oh my
damn.
god, I don't even want to know what my windows look like because it's just got to be smoke just billowing out the whole day.
Y'all, I mean, what is with, you know what though? I'm proud of you guys. Don't get me wrong, but Squatching is high. You're high. Nerdy was drunk. Like everyone is living their best life tonight.
Friday night.
Everyone is living their best life tonight. I love it. Don't get me wrong, I do. But it's
It's bank holiday weekend over here.
this is where everyone can come to be dry. Listen to me, high and drunk and be accepted.
The very opposite of dry.
Sorry, I was thinking
dry
drunk and
mouth.
stoned at the same time, but no, to be drunk and or stoned or both and be
Why not
accepted.
both?
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
We are a community
go
here
back.
full of pissheads and
True.
stoners.
True.
To the plan. To assimilate damaging PR assets and wage a negative publicity campaign against Stephen. And then, after doing that, they could make it all go away for Stephen. Per Hillary's father to Hillary and other family members in a group text. The longer the divorce proceedings go on, the worse the outcome for SC, Stephen Crowder. Developing damaging PR assets should be pursued. That deliverable is up to us, not the legal team. I wonder why. And at the right time, Mark Scroggins, the first of three attorneys, will show SC the path to make it all go away. Do you understand what they're saying there, guys? We're going to wage a campaign against Stephen. Not to tell the truth about Stephen, but to misrepresent things that are going on. So that we...
I don't know about all that.
It's
I don't know
giving.
about all that.
It's giving. It's giving spin. Okay.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
sounds like it's being spun
Yeah, exactly.
in a way.
Exactly. That's what my first exact thought was. It's
Something feels off.
Thank you. That's exactly what I thought when I watched this. I'm like, something is off. Now again, that could be because I've been in the community for too fucking long. And
yeah, we're all like black pilled on every fucking thing.
Exactly. But at the same time though, I would hope that if I were not in the community and if I were listening to this, I would hope that I would be thinking the same thing. Right? But it has to be their stance. Exactly, Trippy. Yeah, that's also part of it though too. Exactly.
We can put pressure on him. Doesn't matter if these things are true or not. People are going to run with it because, hey, Steven Crowder tells some jokes sometimes that offend people. So they're going to run with it and they're going to put pieces out in the newspaper. And then when the pressure is so much, when we have wrecked his life enough, at the right time, and I quote, bring it back up, at the right time, Mark, referring to Hillary's first divorce attorney, will show SC the path to make it all go away. They both want money, maybe fame. They don't care if it's at the expense or well-being of the children or the family, or if they do, they're hiding that fact very well. And look, based on what we've discussed, they don't believe that Mug Club should even exist because it should all belong to them. Having an undercover unit? No, that money belongs to Hillary. Going out and getting these documents released so you guys could know what's going on about the Nashville Manifesto, about the Chippewa Falls stuff that we've revealed and the other stories that we are working on right now? No, it belongs to them. Being able to bring in additional people to carry the load here? No, belongs to them. This is the through line with every single point.
Do you have receipts to back that up with that, sir? Is that...
I would hope so.
I mean...
But it's doubtful.
That's a heavy accusation right there. That's a pretty heavy accusation to claim that all she wants is the money from the show or like the funding for the show. That's a pretty heavy accusation there, my guy.
And this is something new.
I'd love
not new to us, but new to you. And I want to tell you this from the perspective of somebody who hates to have to do this. I do not in any way want to be in the position that I am in right now, having to react to people's bad decisions, but I don't have any other choice because it has been made clear by their actions over the last year and a half plus that there is no other way to say, guys, stop what you're doing. You have to quit. You have to do the right thing. You have to honor your agreements. Hillary is not doing that. And so this company is suing Hillary for extortion against us. We filed a lawsuit against Hillary, her family, and media.
Listen, you hear that? They filed a lawsuit against Hillary. Now again, like I said in the beginning of this, Steven is extremely litigious. Extremely. Okay? That's also part of it. He will sue anybody and everybody, like I said earlier, for a minor infraction because he's just that way. That's just how he is. Okay?
Sounds like he's a little pussy ass bitch.
Exactly. So, my thing is this, okay? If they really legitly have it, okay, now I will say this. I will, okay, hold on. I have a point with this, I promise, and let me explain. When I brought up earlier about how he tried to sue YouTube for YouTube striking him down and all of this other stuff, okay? Did I feel that he potentially could have a valid case? Yeah, I did. Because I don't think that he should be deplatformed. I don't believe in I don't believe that Steven himself should be deplatformed. I feel that he should have a platform to be able to express his opinions. Okay?
Because then we can laugh at those opinions.
Exactly. I feel that he should have a platform. Okay? I am not for deplatforming. Unless you are, and I've said this before and I will say it till I'm blue in the face. I will keep saying it. Unless you are a danger to other people, that you are a PDF file or something to that effect, and you are just a straight up person that should not be on the platform, which has been very rare in my case with certain people, then you don't deserve to have a platform. Steven, however, on the other hand, deserves to have a platform. Now, whether you agree with it or not, that's up to you, right? I've always felt that way. I don't think that anybody should be deplatformed. I think that if anybody wants to be on YouTube or Twitch or Rumble or wherever they decide to go, they deserve to have a platform. You know why? Because they deserve to have a voice. Again, whether you agree with it or not, that's up to you. But I am not for deplatforming. I'm not. Never have been.
Completely agree. Completely agree.
You know?
Like, no matter what kind of crazy takes he may have, like, as long as he's not doing stuff that's harmful to people, or like that, you know, anyone for that matter, as long as you're not being fucking harmful, you do you, boo. You know, we can count on you as much as you fucking want, as much as we want. Sorry, you know.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
exactly.
No, Nintendo Mail. I think that Kevil should have a platform. I do. Do I think that she should be offline for a while to get herself together? Yes. Will that happen? No. But, you know, Keffel's is debatable. Some people feel that she shouldn't. It's the same way with Steven Crowder. Do some people feel that Keffel shouldn't have a platform? Yes. I don't necessarily agree with that.
I think Keffels is complete and utter dipshit. Like, I've been spewing my opinions on her all
Yeah,
night in the broad.
exactly.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah.
you know, she's not like, I mean, it's a difficult one because you can make the argument that she's been harmful, but I mean, like, she's not like doxing people or like saying that like she's not threatening to like kill someone or
Exactly.
you know, any of these kind of stuff. She's fucking stupid and ridiculous. But I mean, that one's like a middle of the ground road one for me. I can see the argument for it and against it.
I agree, and that's the thing though, right? Is that I will even as go as far as to say that I think that Keffels, as of now, even though other people will disagree with me, should have a platform. Do I think that she deserves it? Probably not. But at the same time, you know, a platform, sure, a line of puberty blockers for sale? Probably not. Exactly, Trippy. Exactly.
100% agree.
Exactly.
100,000% agree.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Now, does she abuse her platform and does she use it for spiteful shit? Yes. But again, I am not for deplatforming. Unless your name is EDP. I'm just saying. Or unless you are a known predator that should not have a platform and are a danger to others and to yourself. No, I don't agree with it. Because I never have been. I've never been for deplatforming unless those circumstances apply. So, there you go. And you can agree with me if you want. You don't have to.
Is it a hot take to say that maybe someone who has been investigated by the police and, you know, to some sort of like bad crime shouldn't have a platform? That's quite a broad, obviously, you know,
right.
A little hot take out there. But I feel like anyone who's got any kind of like actual like fucked up history, don't even give them the fucking time of day. Don't even give them the shot. You know, redemption kind of thing, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
But people who are just fucking stupid, keep them on the platform so we can laugh at them.
Exactly. Yeah. Like a great example was BX Bullet. You know, like a year or two ago, right? Yeah. Like a lot of people felt that she shouldn't even have a platform because of the rhetoric that she would spew. I'm sorry, but the rhetoric that she spewed was funny. It was funny to poke fun at, and it was funny to make fun of and to use content for. She was content. You know? And it's the same way with Keffels. Keffels is content. You know? True. It's just like with it, you know, it depends on what you want to look at it and depending on your point of view, but again, I have never been for deplatforming. Never have been, nor, again, unless those stipulations apply. Other than that, do you. I could care less.
Media reps for tortious interference and their extortion conspiracy scheme, which I will lay out in detail. I take no pleasure in that. I wish everybody would go and just do the right thing, and we could all get on with our lives, and you can tune into this show.
Yeah, do the right thing for you. Do the right thing for Steven, because you want them to abide by what you want. At least that's how you're making it out to be anyway. And that's what it looks like to me. You want them to do what you want them to do. You want them to abide by what you want them to do. I'm sorry, but these people have a fucking voice too. Now, whether or not Jared is being truthful, whether or not Hillary is being truthful, okay? That's up for debate, right? And that will be determined based upon what we find out during this whole thing, okay? But from the sounds of it and from the looks of it, you are wanting for them to bend the knee to you. And that's not going to happen. You're wanting for all of us, your audience, the audience, to bend the knee to you. That's not going to happen. Because, or at least some people will, but those who are trying to be objective, like myself and Squatchin and Reese and Nerdy and all these other people that may or may not be covering this from here on out, we are going to be objective towards you and towards the whole entire situation. You, my sir, are Steven's number 2. I'm sorry, but you are not one that we want to... yeah.
You make him sound like a turd.
He is! He is! He's Steven's
Calling
number 2!
him a number 2.
He is! He's Steven's number 2! That's all I got! But might as well give him an eye patch. I'm just
polish
saying.
A bird, but you can polish this guy's forehead.
True.
And see
Hello,
updates about
shiny
news,
spotted dog.
comedy, everything that you love about this show. Additional content from great people that you
Do you guys get my reference when I say give him an eye patch when I say number 2? Please tell me you both do.
I'm sorry. No.
Austin Powers!
Wait,
I
what
haven't
part?
seen that
When?
movie in years.
Austin Powers!
What one?
Oh, come on! Oh, god damn it. I feel so old.
I've told you I've been smoking for 15 hours today, okay? I don't even know what my own fucking name is right now.
It's Reese.
True.
What?
I'm going to hell for what I'm creating.
Oh no. Are you creating art right now?
You could say that.
Squish it now! Yes! Bring on all the art. Bring it on.
love to hear from.
But I'm doing
Thank you,
it.
Trippy.
I'm doing it with
Unfortunately,
the mouse.
I can't do that today.
Thank you, Trippy
I
and
hope we can
Jacob,
get
for
back to
getting that
doing this very
reference.
soon. In
Thank
fact,
you.
we will tomorrow. But I hope we never have to address this kind of stuff again. I hope people understand that we're serious. We will defend the people that are here in this company. Let's talk about...
Again, I am all for you defending the people that work for the company, okay? That are wanting to be behind the scenes, that are wanting to just do their fucking job. I get that. I'm all for that. But you cannot speak for everybody else. You can't. You cannot. And you're trying to do that, or at least you're making it seem that way. I swear to God, Squatchin, if you create another meth wombat, I swear to Jesus. What are you doing?
This is better.
Oh God.
I know that high voice, and I'm so excitable.
Oh God. Okay. Will you be done with it
I'm
by the end
sorry.
of the stream?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
doing text now.
Okay.
about some things that you know and maybe some things that you don't know.
I love you, Squatchin.
So, one of the things you know, the ring footage, right? Everybody remembers that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my machine just froze.
Going out at all or no?
We're still going out.
All right.
It's just stuck
Okay.
on your camera.
Stuck on
right
me.
now.
You know what? That's fine.
Yeah.
That's where we need to be right now.
Yeah.
Just going to talk you guys through this. Here's what you know. Ring footage that was sent out that tried to portray Steven in a very negative light, having an argument with his wife. Steven admitted he's not a perfect guy. There are definitely faults. Arguments happen. People always say stuff that they wish they could either take back or was taken out of context in arguments. But here's what you don't know. Hillary deleted all of the other footage from that house on the Ring cameras and the Lake residence when a court expressly barred her from doing so.
Okay, that's not good. If that is true, that is not good. Oh God. Oh God. Squatching?
Yeah,
Do I see what I think I see?
I think so. It's completely off topic, but I had to.
Oh my god.
I want to save that for when we cover the thing. I don't want
Okay.
to leak anything, but I want to save this. That's just between us, okay?
Okay.
I'm getting cucked.
You well, for good reason, because this is absolutely amazing. What
We're building suspense, okay?
we're
Oh.
we're building suspense because of some stuff that's gonna happen
Yeah.
soon.
Don't leak too much. Don't give them too much.
Yeah.
They're resourceful. They might figure it out.
Yeah.
Leave them nothing.
Okay. Okay. I'll leave it at that. Okay. All right. Let's continue.
How many hours? Over 2,000 hours. Also, 8,000 hours never even handed over, along with 18 seconds from the doctored video itself. A note, Substack video had small portions that were not even included in the court-issued videos, which means that it came from some other source. You can do the math. This was all a part of the plan that we talked about. To assemble negative PR assets to wage a PR campaign against Stephen.
Listen, I understand that. Listen, okay, hold on. Let me get my thoughts together here, because I'm a tad buzzed. Okay. let me get my thoughts together here. Okay, hold on. Like I mentioned before about Steven and his litigious nature and what he has happened to him with YouTube and all that, okay? I get it. You're scared as to what may happen with that because of things that have happened, whether they were right or wrong, where he got deplatformed and things of that nature, okay? I understand that, okay? That may be where their paranoia is coming from because of what has happened to them in the past. Okay? I will fully and freely admit that they have a right to be paranoid about that because, like I said, they deserve a platform. However, you are expecting for us to go off of your word and your word only, or Steven's word and Steven's word only. We cannot do that. You have provided receipts. You have. And I will admit that you have. And that's, again, that's all on their website, louderwithcrowder.com. It is on their website. But that can be... It's very subjective, I guess is the best way to put it, as to what you posted on the website. It can be. It can be. Because, again, unless you're talking to somebody who has an open mind like I think I do, and Squatching does, and Reese does, and other people within this community do, you're going to have a very hard time trying to convince us otherwise. Unless there is something concrete that you can show to us that proves your point. Just saying, you know? That's how it's going to be.
Get him to give more. Never enough. More. That's right. All the other ring footage from multiple cameras in multiple residences has either been actively destroyed or never even handed over in the first place.
And again, that is not good. If that is true, that is 100% not good. It's not. But at the same time, we don't know that that's true.
Here's another thing you know. There are family claims about hardships. I will make all of this stuff available on our website. I'll make sure you guys have full access to all of this. It's not us. This is court documents. This is stuff that has been filed. Claim hardships. Here's what you don't know. Hillary's getting $25,000 per month from Stephen. Per month. $300,000 a year, no taxes held out of it. In Texas, all divorce-related attorney's fees are paid by the estate. Stephen's the only one actively contributing to the estate right now, so you can do the math there. This is the first time that we know a dime has been spent from Hillary on a lawsuit that isn't coming from the estate, also known as Stephen. I don't like that, but I don't have any other options. Here's something else you don't know. Hillary hired entertainment superstar lawyer Brian Friedman as part of her PR attack against Stephen.
Okay. So the thing with Brian Freeman that is an issue to them, he apparently represented Megyn Kelly and oh god, one other person. But Megyn Kelly I know was one of them. So, and he is a high profile lawyer in and of itself. We'll just leave it at that. But one of the people that he represented, was Megyn Kelly. So, and a few others. I think that he gets into it in this. I think possibly. I'm not sure, but I do know that for a fact.
I don't know if you guys remember who Brian Friedman is, but he represented Trevor Bauer's false accuser, releasing images that were doctored. What he knew at the time, what he didn't know, still up for a little bit of debate, but it looks like there was some reason to believe maybe this claim wasn't 100% on the up and up. Trevor's been exonerated. It's been proven that this person lied about all of this. Maybe she even lied to Friedman. Who knows? But Friedman was all too willing to rush out and ruin a man's career that I believe had just signed a $100 million contract to play baseball and subsequently lost that contract. Still trying to get back into the major leagues, even though he's a well-accomplished pitcher. Should be on a roster somewhere. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that he was proven right. It just matters that the lie was put out there and that the campaign was waged against him. And Friedman represented the same journalist who leaked the Ring video. Here's something else you know. Media hit pieces. We all saw that, right, Tim? Hit pieces coming out against us last year. Seemed like they were planned and orchestrated.
Yeah, they were one after the other.
One of the claims was that Stephen had revealed his genitalia to people in the office. We talked about that. We addressed all of that. Here's what
they didn't see our Terminator 2
sketch, or when you have to wear like really thin garments so that you can be painted gold.
Yeah.
Right? For some of the sketches that we've done. Here's what you don't know. Jared exposed his penis in professional settings to Stephen when they were at Wham Radio.
Dicks out for Harambe.
Oh my god.
That's a heavy accusation. That's a heavy thing to say. Okay, then. Yeah, exactly, censored. I got nothing on that one.
What is up with these men and getting their dick out in the workplace? Like, I've heard of this happening too many fucking times recently.
Right?
It's for Harambe, okay. May he rest in peace.
Yeah, it's all for Harambe. Ever since then, that's when it all started.
I guess.
For real, though.
Oh, God.
Everything was going fine, and then
in a way that only
Harambe
Stephen
died, and...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It went downhill.
Oh, God.
Could see. And then for an hour, Stephen would have to sit there talking to people at the radio station about the business dealings of the show and not break. And to them, it was funny then and funny now. We're not calling him out for it. We're just saying it seems a bit odd that he was somebody who participated, maybe even started doing it, and then apparently cried foul about it. Here are some other key facts that I want to bring up. And tell me, do you think these facts seem destabilizing to you? And just, first off, just think about that. We want to do things that will destabilize him. We want to put enough pressure on him that he will give us everything that we ask for, and then Mark Scroggins can come in, their text message guys can come in and show Stephen how to make it all go away. It's exactly what was in the text message. Let's start with Joe Lewis, Stephen's dog. Hillary tried to have Joe Lewis removed from him. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good at all.
Hey, buddy.
Falsely claimed that Joe was dangerous, citing the previous owner. The previous owner...
Wait, what did he call that
let me
dog?
just say this.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's... The nickname for his dog was White Boy.
Joe
but
Louis.
It's Joe Lewis. But it's Joe Lewis.
Joe Louis.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a Canadian delicacy. All right.
They're right though. They called him White Boy, but his real name was Joe Louis or Joe Lewis. Yeah. That was his real name. That was his nickname was White Boy. I forgot about that. That's right. Yeah.
Damn.
That happened while I was in Stephen's office.
Holy shit.
He got a note saying, from Hillary that Joe Louis was dangerous and needed to be removed from the presence of the children. He almost started crying. She was trying to remove everything from his life to put.
How much more do we want to watch of this, guys?
I
I'm
have
about
no
done.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
He's just speaking word salad to me. I'm trying my best.
Yeah, I am too. Okay, guys.
Yeah, I saw Joe Louis show up on the screen, and I just got really, really hungry. I just
All right, fair
can't
enough.
believe this is the munchies.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, guys. Well, if you guys want to, watch the whole other video, it's right there. The link is there. Go for it. And again, all of this is on louderwithcrowder.com. I will link that as well too. It is right here. I will put in the description as well too when I get a chance. But there's links. There's all the links. So you can judge for yourselves and debate on what you guys think about this and go from there. But yeah, so we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, so final thoughts on this, guys?
I think there are two sides to this and the truth, and that goes for everyone involved. No matter what these two what everyone says, they all kind of twist and turn it a little bit to make it seem like better in their favor. Blah blah blah. So there's always going to be two sides in the truth. So
yep,
that's what I gotta say about that.
I agree.
It'd be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Lots of finger pointing, exactly. I agree. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and end it here, guys. But I appreciate you guys for coming out. Mr. Reese, what you got going on, sir, besides your fancy new mic? What you got going on, sir?
I got nothing going on. I've been apart from my Yas Master Pride special in June. I think it's June. In London. So again, if you're in London, which I know everyone's fucking American because it's my god, happy 420 from the UK, 4:20 in the morning.
Sweet.
So, if there are any other weirdo British people in here like myself, come see me live and probably get my ass out and cover shit in fake blood. You're welcome.
You know what's funny, Reese? Hellbent is
Yes.
British.
Oh shit! No way.
Yes, she is.
Oh,
Yes,
they
she
went-
is.
She went to bed though, didn't she?
She did. It was like 3:20 in
Yeah.
the morning for her. When that was like an hour ago.
Shit-faced British people come out at this time.
Yeah. So Hellbent is British. She sure
I'm gonna
is.
have to give her a poke and be like, "Come see me one day."
Yeah, 100%. I agree. But yeah, Hellbent is British. I thought that was funny. I thought that you would enjoy that one. Miss Squatchin, what you have, ma'am?
I have artwork to do. I'm gonna try and stream in the morning. I wanted to this morning, but I got busy. So.
What you gonna stream tomorrow?
I don't know.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'll see how I feel when I wake up.
Well, I was going to record with Nerdy, but
Yeah, I think Nerdy's in bed.
Nerdy passed out, so R.I.P. Nerdy. I was going to record with him, but I'm sorry, but that was great. That was absolutely fantastic. Him coming in here fucking drunk. That was amazing. But yeah, no, I love Nerdy. We all know that, and I love you both too. You guys are amazing. So, but yeah, be on. Subscribe to Squatchin, of course. Her links are in the description, and go follow Mr. Reese on Twitter, and do all the wonderful things. If you want to, Reese, go ahead and link your Twitter to the chat, so people that do not. Yeah, go right ahead. Yes. But I am going to have you guys go raid Mr. Beckett. He is currently live right now. So I will have you, once you do that, I will have you guys raid into Mr. Beckett. I don't have the sub count yet to be able to actually raid. But when I do,
Soon.
it'll happen. It'll happen soon, I hope. Yes, we're only 95 away from being monetized, guys, and from getting subs. So, yes. Yes. Squatch and the Toxic have been a great addition to the podcast. Aw, well, thank you, Fairy. I appreciate that. Yes.
Thank you.
I
I'm
hope
so
you didn't
smart.
mind, but I put my YouTube in there as well because hopefully now that I have a mic, I'm going to start to be
no,
able to
go
do some
ahead.
videos that aren't just my own performances.
Yay! No, absolutely. Put whatever you want in there. We don't, Reese. You are a protected class in this chat and on this channel. You can link whatever you want. You are a mod for a reason. It's okay. You have my full permission to do so. Yes. So, but yeah, no, let's go raid Mr. Beckett. He is currently live right now, so let's go raid him. This link that I am currently putting in there is for him. So go raid him, and you two have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you both later.
Alrighty.
GG,
Bye,
my
everybody.
darlings.
Bye. Bye, guys. Mwah. All right, guys. Go raid Mr. Beckett. I'm just going to go ahead and end it here. But thank you guys again for coming out here tonight. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for everything and for tuning in and for dealing with our technical issues. It's not a KHuck stream unless we have a technical issue. Right? Right. Thank you guys again. You guys are fantastic. Go raid Beckett. Tell him it's a KHuck raid.